Bj.Chicago, nigga.
Yeah. We are now tuned in. Easily Offended Podcast, man. We are definitely back in the building. What episode is this? Is this like 60?
Shit.
59?
Damn.
He's like 50. I think it's 59.
Yeah, I think it's 59. We ain't at 60 yet.
We ain't
I
at
think,
60
I
yet.
think this is 59.
59.
Don't quote me on that. This could be wrong. Don't come for us in comments like, nigga, this ain't 59. Y'all don't even know the number of episodes. Fuck.
Hey, nigga, we work a lot. Nigga, we tired.
Niggas got jobs.
Kids, all types of shit.
The number of the episodes is not high on the priority list, niggas.
At all. Getting together.
Right.
Hey, man, we are here, Easily Offended Podcast, man. We back in the studio. The last two episodes, we was out in the field. Shout out to Riker and the Woodline at the Juneteenth Festival. We was definitely in the building for that. Hey, Shonda, can you hand him that book back?
I did it again. I did one more thing.
But, man, we got a special guest in the building today, man. This guy is very comical. He was doing these infomercials, G. My favorite infomercial you did was the Skinny Blunt Society.
Oh, the Skinny Blunts, yeah.
G,
Stop that.
that shit was fucking hilarious, man. I'm gonna introduce y'all, man. This is Larry the Legend in the building.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
How y'all feel,
Here
man?
today. I'm good today, man. I'm just chilling, man. I'm a little, I guess, hungover from yesterday.
Man,
A lot of tequila. A lot of different colors of it, too.
What tequila you is your favorite?
My favorite, I don't have a favorite. I go with anything that
Jose Cuervo, it don't matter.
No. I'm not going like that. I'm going with something that don't have additives and stuff like that. And
Okay.
I'm going to Benny's and asking them, what's your favorite?
Okay,
And I'm
yep.
going to go from there.
Yep,
Hopefully someone Spanish tells me. I don't want to say something wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want to get
yeah.
us taken down. People be real sensitive these
Oh
days.
no, look.
You know,
They
you
be
gotta-
real sensitive, but like
I can't call a Mexican a Mexican.
you probably can.
I don't think that should be a problem, right?
That should be a problem.
That's
So if
not
I say
offensive.
I would like a Mexican to tell me, that's what
Exactly.
I prefer.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a problem, right?
That shouldn't be a problem
Okay.
at all.
You think all Mexicans drink tequila?
You see what I'm saying? That's what I think in my head. I
Look.
think people think like that.
The other day, so I don't know, this may be offending somebody, but I don't know if I got Venezuelans next door or Mexicans. But these motherfuckers be playing the bachata music at 2 a.m. all the fucking time. And I'm like, I'm so glad y'all not in my building. But the other night, they was posted up outside, like across the street, directly across the street from my crib, just blasting this shit. It's like, I'm looking
I think
like
you mean mariachi music?
mariachi,
said
whatever
horchata,
the shit.
that's a
Chata, that's a drink. That is a drink.
Now, that might be racist.
Now that's racist.
That's racist.
Yeah,
See, that's the threshold. You just crossed
You
it.
crossed that one.
My bad.
But it's cool because actually, funny story, riding down Vincennes, I'm on 99th and Vincennes. I got a video of this. It was maybe 2 in the morning, and it's a whole bunch of cars, and it's a whole bunch of people standing at the sit-go right there on the corner, and I'm sitting there like, what's going on? It's 2 in the morning. This shit is never going on.
Right.
Everybody got on ski mask and stuff, but I can't pay attention that much because I'm just like, why is this crowd here? I'm behind this car. It's a car next to me that pulls up. They got on ski masks. They're all Mexican or something. I don't want to say that, but this is what they were doing. They was blocking off traffic so they can do their donuts in the middle of the
They
street.
take over here a little bit. Take
I
over.
ran through that shit and ran around that motherfucker so fast. I said, y'all not even supposed to be here. I don't know what's going on. That shit blew me. I've actually never seen anyone of Spanish descent on 99th and Vincennes in my life.
Ever.
This is facts. It was the Popeyes right there. It's the Popeyes.
No, that's
That's
95th.
95th.
That's
95th.
95th and Vincennes.
It's-
Yeah,
it's just-
because it's just that sit-go and it's like another
It's
little
the,
building.
It's the sit-go.
It's like
it's
a
a
hair
little
salon
fake.
right there.
Yeah,
It's a hair
it's a
salon,
hair
on the
salon,
corner.
right, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a big church right there behind
Yeah,
it,
the church,
which is
yeah.
Catholic. So it could be a Spanish person in there.
It could be.
But
It could be.
Doubtful.
Could be.
Right.
That wasn't they did outside. I know
Yeah,
that.
nah, because I used to have to take the 112 to school every day. I ain't never
see.
seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know what it
nah,
is over
they
there.
out here, bro.
They taking
They
over.
over here in Washington Park heavy, and they not here on just Sundays. Because on Sundays they have the
They be
soccer,
playing soccer
and,
and shit, yeah.
so they be deep
Football.
football. But now they over here, and I was just sitting there like, man. Look, I told my neighbor next door to me, I was like, man, I know y'all hate. He like, bro, I'm right underneath these motherfuckers, G.
That's crazy.
Mm.
And he like, bro, 1 a.m. all I hear is Spanish and music.
They be kicking it up in there.
Loud.
It's Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. And he was like, I know I ain't got no
Taco
job, but
Tuesday,
damn.
nigga.
Okay, right. That's they like shit. It's Taco Tuesday, nigga.
Right. He
They
like,
not even like tacos. That could once again be
Right.
racist.
That
You
is
just,
Once
you
again.
just never know.
Nigga, I like wings like you, nigga. Like, that's what he gonna tell you.
Right.
And
Just
he
like a
gonna say
motherfucker
nigga.
come up and offer you a chicken and watermelon, you gonna be mad as fuck.
I'm gonna say thank
I mean,
you.
yeah, because the watermelon could be good.
Like, why are you
Like,
doing this?
Right. I just so happen to like fried chicken and watermelon.
I was actually very hungry.
Right. It's not because I'm black though.
Oh man, how you guys? How was your week, man? How y'all been? What's been blissful? How the family? How the kids?
Blessful. I like that word.
This nigga be making he make up
Blessful.
one word every episode.
Every episode.
Blessful, man.
It's not in the dictionary.
I don't think so.
Blessful.
It is
I
now.
like that one.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the Bible either, but we'll go with it.
I
Yeah.
want to say, hold on, is blessful a word? We gonna Google that. shit.
Check that out. Blessful.
Wait, y'all. Chris, go talk about your week while I Google if blessful is a word.
Yeah, I'm more interested in that. But it was decent, man. I ain't do shit, man. You know, I just work. You know, I be working my ass off too damn much, man. I need a fucking vacation. I mean, I did have I had like 2 or 3 days off for like the first time in like 5 or 6 years. So
You said what?
I had like 2 or 3 days off, and like the first time first time in 3 years it happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I usually do. I work like 6 days a week,
work.
bro.
And you don't, dog, you gotta take time off, nigga.
I
That's-
know,
yeah,
bro.
that's- that's not good for you.
Believe.
I'm pretty much sure the wife be like, look, you need to take a
hey,
vacation.
You like your job?
No, I do. I like what I do. You know, I help people. You know, that's what I do for a living. I help people. So I love it. But but still, that shit do get to your head, man.
Niggas
You know
need
where your
breaks.
body does. Yeah.
I understand
It's
that.
blissful, not
Everybody need a
blissful.
break.
Yeah. So we gonna go with what you said. There is no blessful. Not in the white man's dictionary. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We
In
just
the
created
nigga
it.
But in the
dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
In the urban dictionary,
it's a
I'm sure blessful exists somewhere.
Yeah,
So
roll
with that one.
we gonna keep rolling.
On
with it.
today's day, what's the late? July the 7th at 12:51
Yeah.
p.m. We now input the word blessful into
Right.
the
In
Negro
the year of
dictionary.
our Lord 2024, nigga, blessful is not a word.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
There we
All
go.
opposed? Don't matter. Let's go. Moving on.
Man, shit been slow motion for me, man. You know, just working. Had the 4th of July holiday. You know what I'm saying? Got
Yeah.
a few days off. Should have took more, but you know.
I've been like catching up, man. How was your week, man?
It was been eventful. It's been very eventful. I feel like I had something to do every day.
Well,
I
you got a big
daughter.
event coming up, so
I always got something to do every day when it comes to that. But like, I got a daughter, so we do stuff. I do stuff with my daughter, so it's like we got to do something every day. She out of camp soon, so it's really gonna be time for us to hang out. I already bought some shit to do. We already got stuff to do, but like we had parties. I DJ. I DJ'd at my
Right.
mom's party.
That's what's up.
I go by DJ No Request. Don't ask me nothing. I play
Oh, that's a
everything.
dope-ass
The
name.
only people who can ask me something is the people who party it is who paying me. Everybody else, my name is DJ No Request. People come up and ask me, man, I know your name No Request, but can you no.
no.
What the fuck? I need to get I'm not all the way into it where I got my drops and shit, but one of my drops definitely gonna be get the fuck away from the booth. I'm gonna play that shit at old people parties. Don't matter who party. It's gonna be hard for them. I'm gonna play at a kids party. I went to a kids party. I tried to take their request, but it's like only reason I took their request because I don't know kids music.
Right,
I have to respect them, but everybody else, I don't respect old people like that.
And a lot of times the little kids, they be old shit.
The
They
kids know.
be put you on some
They
shit.
know some shit. I be
Yeah.
trying to know some shit because of the shorties, but old people, this old lady, I ain't even gonna get into it, man. She be bugging people though. She bugged me one year. I was DJing like, your music is too loud. She didn't even say hi to me. She didn't say nothing. I'm like, I give people respect who give me respect.
Right.
Right.
And it wasn't even like that. I'm working. I'm getting paid.
Right.
You're just here. This isn't even your party. Your music's too loud. So she go get the person whose party it is, and he said, "Who giving you a problem?" I said, "That lady right there." He said, he turned that bitch up more. He said, "Have a good night." He was up there all night. I'm like,
Take
yes,
your
sir.
ass home,
He
lady.
brought me some shots, and we had a ball. So I just give respect when it's given. It's no
Hey man,
request, no
hey,
request.
trust me. Last month I almost beat up an old lady for stealing my car at Mariano. So
Oh man, Ooh, that happened to me before.
that is.
That happened to me before. I got a cart. It was a gray cart, and it was only black carts in the store, so I knew
It was yours.
I put one thing in the cart and went to grab one thing, and I turned around, and my
Bitch
cart
gone.
was gone.
It's the same lady, I bet you.
I turned. Was she Mexican? I keep saying that, but this is what happened. It was a Mexican lady this time. She had on a cross and everything. I know she was Mexican, but she took my
She had
shit,
on a cross
and I'm like, lady, you just took my cart. I look around, ain't no more carts.
Right.
So that's why you took my cart.
Right.
But you just took my cart. She tried to fight me on that. She tried to fight me on that, like for real, but like she was like really standing on her shit, like she didn't take my cart. And I said, you dirty bitch. You took my cart. And I said those words. Oh, you're going to call me out of my name now? Does that make you feel big and bad? I said, no, it made me feel like you a dirty bitch. And I went about my day.
The old lady,
When I saw a lady do after day in the store, dirty bitch. Every time I saw her, I had to give her those words. I'm so sorry to the ladies. So sorry. So sorry.
Hey, look,
Don't be out here stealing motherfuckers' carts.
Don't steal
Man.
my cart, though.
Only dirty bitches steal carts.
look, the black lady stole my car. She disappeared so fast. I was like, I just looked around and just saw my mangoes. I'm like, what the fuck?
You only put one thing in the cart?
One thing in the cart.
Like me.
Just one thing
least
in the
you-
cart.
They might got a whole little Facebook group for people who do that.
Man,
Right.
look,
When they only got one thing in the cart, that's when you take it.
Right.
man, it's not really
old
there.
ladies though, just old ladies. Though.
Yeah.
They
They
don't
be
have
quick
no
with that shit. They
respect.
got training sessions and everything. It's like, they be watching motherfuckers.
See, that
My-
happened to me. I put a kid. That's when I put my kid in the cart and I step out photographs. And you take that, you kidnap
Yeah,
her. So
see.
Oh yeah, I'm beating your
that's
ass.
your strategy.
That's
beating
good.
your
When
ass.
I tend to not. She don't let me walk off too much, but when I do, she definitely checking people. No. As soon as they get close to her, I be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking
How
about.
old
Yeah.
is your daughter?
4.
She's for
Oh,
She grown as
that's
hell though.
perfect.
She's grown as
Yep.
4. She going on 14. The way she going, except for the girls, other parts of being 14, but the sassiness. Oh my God. She treat me every day and then love me at night. It's crazy. Man, you learn just like your mama.
That's how it be.
That's how it go, bro.
Man, trust me, I got a teenager. So
You get 2.
Oh man.
I got 2.
teenagers, fucking.
Hey, you
Yeah.
forget that quick?
Nah, I'm reminded every day.
That's cool.
Every
though.
day.
I'm cool with it though. It'd be fun. She rap not like us all the time. She always rap it like the whole words in the car.
Not like us?
herself. Only us though. Yeah.
Okay.
Only us. Though. When
Okay.
it's when anybody else, my sister heard. She heard. If I play that song with my sister around, Daddy, turn that off. She get real mad. When we by ourselves, she be. You think they gonna let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I be like, what?
She
know
knows
the
situation.
words.
She know what
She know what to do.
Yeah.
I told her.
She know what it is.
We gonna kick it, but we can't kick it everywhere. So
Man,
I gotta let her be free.
my week's been good, man. Off for the next 4 days. Well, I go back Monday, so I've been off since like the 3rd. So, well, the 4th, of course, because everything was closed. But everything's been good. I'm still kind of recovering from my guys' trip from Seattle. You know what I'm saying? We did Juneteenth festival. That was big for us. And then like I just started like going. The couple of days ago, I went on to like I be going like on these documentary splurges, just docs after docs, and I ran across this doc on Netflix, and it's called "The Man with 1,000 Kids." I encourage you to watch this shit. This shit is the most wildest shit.
So is that an exaggeration?
in the
This
world.
nigga really got 1,000
He
kids.
got more.
He has more
This nigga
than
got more than
1,000.
He got
So
Oh, this is the nigga from he had the sperm bank joint.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. hear
So
about
all right, let me just give you a quick rundown. He started in 2009, and in 2013 the numbers jumped. So he was in Europe, going to different countries, donating sperm. He would stay there for 4 days. You know what I'm saying? Donate every day and leave. Now, what people don't know is one donation, they can get 13 to 15 straws out of that one donation. So that's 13 to 15 kids just out of one specimen. You know what I'm saying? One donation. So this man was just going around doing this shit to the point where this nigga got into the database and they said you cannot do this anymore.
Yeah, because there's gonna be some incest going on. In the
Exactly.
thing. Like,
So they was
what the fuck?
So the whole thing was they was trying to figure out how can they prosecute him, like how can they take him to jail because he's not really like breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Like in United States, that's probably a dumbass law they probably have, but over there
Ain't
they
no
don't.
dumbass law.
Well, I mean, but over there they don't have like laws like this, so they had to look up a law. So the lawyer was like, "Yo, this can really affect people in the long run because these kids are growing up in the same area. Like one lady had her kid, went to drop her kid off, her 6-year-old, and saw another 6-year-old that looked exactly like her, her kid. So she talked to the mom, kind of found out they had the same donor. That mom was like, I know another lady that has the same donor. In that one school, there was 5 kids. So this man was just going around.
So, but I just feel like, isn't the responsibility on like the sperm banks?
It has to be though.
You know what I'm saying? To
Like,
make sure that
I'm
somebody
with you.
doesn't do that shit. Like
I'm
you
with
can't
you on that
blame this
shit.
nigga because he
Yeah.
obviously just out here getting money. You know what I'm saying?
No, he not.
They
That
don't-
was another thing. He didn't
Yep.
want no money from it. He wanted to be the world's biggest father or some shit. That's
Yeah.
what he was telling people.
so-
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was getting. You got more
No,
to say?
go ahead. You,
All
you
I
see
was
it.
gonna say was that he was also going on the side and impregnating them again sometimes. So if they wanted a sibling, then he'd go back and get him a sibling. And some of them he even had sex with.
Yeah.
That's a
What?
hell of a way to get
Wait,
pussy.
one lady said she every time they had sex, she made him chocolate milk and cookies afterwards.
Like he's Santa Claus.
Right.
Weird ass Santa Claus. Chocolate milk, I don't dip no cookies in that.
Man, right. Bro, what the fuck?
Chocolate
And,
milk and cookies?
and on one occasion, he met the lady in the park, and she was like, "What are we doing here?" He like, "Just give me about 10 minutes. I'll be right back."
He went to the
bathroom, jerked off, and gave it to her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then
Maybe he's just a serial masturbator. He just,
I
you know what I
think
mean?
he
He
is.
just, besides throwing it away, he's like, you know, I can do something with this, and he just gives it
But
to the
he should
bank.
have did something. I mean, just get you like 100 bands. You probably would have been had that. at
But
this
what the
point.
thing about it was, in the story, it got other people involved. Like other guys started donating sperm, like
try to do this.
do the same shit to the
shit
point where
is wild.
they created a Facebook page of Supreme Sperm Donors. And they used to tell people like where the places to go that's paying the most, the hot spots. Kenya actually at one point in time was on they wanted a lot of, for some reason they wanted a lot of sperm. I don't know for
The country wanted a lot of sperm.
it was Kenya.
Okay.
Dude put in the chat like Kenya's on fire. They flew me out. They said
They flew me out.
they flew me out, put me up in a hotel room, and I have to give them 50 specimens in a 3-week period, and everything's paid for. And everybody was like,
Wait, 50?
"How much was the flight? I'm on my way." Like it was a whole group, so they was like, he started a
That's
whole
so what? Can
movement.
we, bro,
He
pause for
got
a
to
second.
bust
Yeah,
50
come on,
nuts
bro.
in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Hold on, stop, brother, stop.
That's not that hard.
What the fuck? I'm just saying. I mean, that sounds absurd.
Nah, for real. Like,
That
you
is
traveling
absurd.
with this shit, yeah, this is
They
wild.
Gee.
know the niggas got a group chat with this shit.
got
that's
a
crazy.
group
chat.
chat, bro.
This went for a wild turn, and you said that he got the crazy news. That's there. I don't know. If you could
Gee.
beat that.
If you watch on
I don't know if
Netflix,
I
it's
can
called,
today.
it's called The Man with 1,000 Kids, G.
I don't.
It's 3 episodes. They're only 40 minutes long, but it's crazy. It's crazy. And now all the mothers, I think he went to jail. He ended up getting to go to
So
jail.
he did go to jail?
He ended up going to
Jail
jail.
for what though?
But I don't think he.
Jail for busting nuts?
Right.
No, you know
I
what?
don't think he went to jail.
No, I don't
But he
think he
can't
went
like
to
for
jail.
like what did he?
I think
if he
all
did,
of those families in that one city did make a meet and greet with the kids, so that
Yeah,
they grow
yeah,
up
they
like
did.
siblings and supposed to fuck each other in the future. And they tried to stop it that way over there. So
Yeah.
they make
That's
up a
disgusting.
meet. Like it's a lot of lesbian couples who had this happen. So they all just made a community of it. They got a Facebook group. That's how they
Yep.
got down to knowing who he was.
That's
Yeah.
And most of them, it's men in there too. It's regular couples. It's everybody in there. But they all came up with this community, and they take their kids there together, and they kind of like lean on each other because of the shit. They hate it, but they be like, I mean, at least our kids know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't end up fucking each other.
Because some of them women went back to him, so they already got
Multiple.
siblings, and now they got extra siblings.
Which
Like,
is wild because why?
right? How fucked up do you have to be to go back?
one
to
of
the
them
nigga?
went back just because they wanted their sibling to have the same sperm donor. That was the simple as that, and they
Yep.
already knew what happened. As far as like they knew more couples had the same guy,
That shit
and they
is
still
wild.
went back because of that.
Gee, the shit was wild, bro.
Shit was crazy.
Shit was crazy.
It was like
and he did it for free.
he really did, and all them kids was blind. He did exactly what Hitler was trying to
crazy.
do.
right. This nigga.
So y'all, that reminds me, man. Y'all know who Genghis Khan is, right?
I've heard him.
I
So-
know some of it.
Genghis Khan. So for those of people who don't know, Genghis Khan was he was a Mongolian emperor who got really close to conquering the world, right? So the Mongols were among the first people to domesticate horses. So like they were able to conquer. So people weren't prepared for them to come as fast as they were coming. So it was just like, okay, they just sacked this town, but they walking, right? So they got to march. So they figured they at least got this amount of time, but now these niggas is riding horses. So they getting in half the time that you thought. You know what I'm saying? So niggas ain't ready. Besides this fucking point. But during his time, his reign of terror, he was fucking a lot of women.
Of course.
So Genghis Khan had a lot of fucking kids. The true number of which is completely unknown. Like this nigga's reported to have thousands of kids.
Yeah.
To the point where now it is said that about 1 in 200 people worldwide have Genghis Khan's DNA to this day.
That's insane.
Yeah.
1 in 2 in every
1 in 200 in the world still has a Genghis Khan is one of their male ancestors.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
As fuck.
So like if we
200 in the world.
In the world, G.
So one out of
So what
every
is it?
200
It's
people,
eight. It's like what, like 8 billion people in the world.
So one out
Yeah.
of every 200 people is a chance that they're
related to Genghis Khan somehow.
So one of us knows somebody.
One of us knows somebody.
Yeah, right.
We
They
know
They share some lineage with Genghis Khan.
right, we might be at a
Maybe
festival
one of
today.
us.
Like you know what, one person in here.
Right. On my mama. That's crazy.
That's nuts, man. That is crazy.
Man, there's
Yeah,
a lot
man,
of
it's-
nuts in it. There's a lot of nuts in this motherfucking
Yeah,
first
ain't
two
it?
stories we talking about, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's
Pause.
a lot. No, I'm just saying. That's
Pause,
just,
nigga.
yeah, I mean, it is.
There's a lot done in these stories. Hey, you know what?
That was crazy.
Quick question, real quick. This sidebar. So during my week, one of my homeboys, Dan, he lives in Hawaii. He came back to visit. So we went to motherfucking the Cove, and we were sitting there. I don't know how we got on the conversation, but one of the girls was like, she's like, I hate watching black porn. And I was like, why you hate? She's like, because it's just straight to the point. There's no dialogue. There's nothing. It's just
You
like
want dialogue and porn.
But wait, let me get. So she was like, it's like the girls be dancing, and next you know it just clap, and then it just sparked up a conversation. It was like, what kind of porn do you like? Do you like dialogue porn, or do you just like straight to the point?
Definitely, I don't want to listen to no motherfucking
That,
dialogue.
but see, that's the thing. It's a woman. A woman likes shit like that. They like the romanticized part of. Not all. I'm not talking about all.
I've watched porn with
saying.
women before, and they ain't none of that shit involved.
I'm just
no
saying.
dialogue.
I'm just saying.
and
You're
they
more,
always pick.
But you're more. Oh damn.
Give it a lot of information.
Give a lot- I'm just saying, but I'm willing to bet I'm willing to bet the ones that actually like that shit, like 90% of it is going to be women that say that shit.
Yeah,
I
she
can see
Almost
that.
positive.
she said she
Where-
likes the storyline. She
Where do
was
you even find
the storyline.
dialogue
Hold on, wait a
porn
minute.
now?
The storyline. Hold on.
but she was like, you know, like how they have the office setting, the
So,
boss is
I
working,
do
the secretary's working, and
I do remember it was for a time. These were black porns that had like they were remaking like old shows. Like it was
The
like a
Different
good
World
time- it
was
like
crazy.
It was a good times porn.
yes, it was.
You know what
I
I'm
remember
saying?
that
Like,
one.
Yeah, it was,
What?
Yeah, nigga, it was
Yeah.
it was a whole thing for a minute. I still never watched the dialogue.
I have.
God damn it, Lord.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I was like, man, this is actually pretty good. Oh wow!
Nigga.
Get out the room! No,
Only thing I heard was a nigga said dynamite when he was busting the nut.
Yo, that is crazy. That's crazy.
dynamite.
I said I was gonna do that shit one time. I always forget though.
They had other shit back then in the day. They had shit. They had a lot of storyline. Was the Star Wars? It was Star Wars.
I did, yeah.
Now, I do
Horse.
remember hearing about that one. I heard about that one.
Star Wars Deluxe.
Yeah, but she was just
something like
she was like, yeah, I just like you know,
Deluxe, the first
like
one
that's
was
crazy.
that. The eighth one. Like what the fuck? Like, that shit be crazy.
Yeah.
Big booty 8. Big booty 8. What's the
All right,
first
man.
one?
So what on
Remember,
weird
Booty
news?
Talk got up to like 1,014 or something
Booty
crazy.
Talk
Yeah.
I think Booty Talk started going to
Talk
like
about
different
a
cities,
series.
like Booty Talk Chicago, Booty
Right.
Talk Houston.
You talk about a classic series.
Oh, Booty Talk. Oh,
Yeah, that was
classic.
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
I think one out of 50 people has a Booty Talk DVD back in the day.
I don't know about 1 out of 50 is too.
Oh,
that's too
yeah,
low. I'm
that's
on
too
1 out
low.
of 2. 1 out of 2
Yeah,
maybe.
Especially,
Right. Yeah.
especially we talking about niggas. We all, I mean,
Right.
everybody had
Yeah,
a Booty
everybody
Talk.
had
At least one.
At least one Booty
And it
Talk.
wasn't, and we never had the same volume either. Everybody had a different volume.
Because you could go to the Heralds,
Right.
And
Right,
got
you
the
got-
bootleg man got all of them. He got 1 through 57 right there in the motherfucking book.
Hey,
You know
You
what I'm
might get
Yo.
a movie and the Booty Talk is in the movie. Like,
Right,
you
right.
open the disc and it's like, man, this Booty Talk. Shit, well, that Booty Talk.
Yo, why the fuck the bootleg man on the Heralds of 87 low key really was selling them bitches?
Oh,
Oh,
Hey.
the Heroes, the one on 103rd, we had to do It was two of them. One of them name was TT Dada. TT Dada.
You talking about 130 Holster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was another one, Gingerbread Man.
I shopped with him before.
Yeah, he had socks and everything. He had
Yeah.
oils. He had movies. He
All
had
that
everything.
I didn't know that was his name.
Oh,
I'm
that
pretty
shit.
sure I shot
Gingerbread.
with that. I'm pretty sure.
It was-
He give you a card and it said gingerbread with his number on it. Pull up, whatever.
Yep. It
He
was
had
a dude
everything.
on.
It was definitely the same.
It was
guy
a dude on 71st at the time Fiesta. Posted.
Yeah, man, that was the days, man.
And that was pretty. He was like, you get a pizza in the movie. When you walk in, he be like, pizza in the movie, pizza in the movie.
You know how they beat that?
What?
Them fire sticks.
Yeah. They
Fire sticks
took the
killed
bootleg. Yeah.
the bootleg man.
Killed the bootleg
And then
man.
the streams killed the fire stick.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
we pay for it again. Stupid motherfuckers. We are dumb. We don't own nothing. We're dumb.
What you got on the weird news, man?
So the first one I got is in more of the fuck around and find out variety. New Jersey man flies to Florida.
Florida,
is
once
always,
again.
yeah.
There we go.
But it really doesn't. It just happened in Florida. It's not really a Florida man.
He drunk that water. It was a rat.
No, just okay. Just
Go
let
ahead.
me get to the story. New Jersey man flies to Florida to attack another player over an online gaming dispute. An online gaming dispute made its way to the real world when a New Jersey man flew to Florida to attack another player with a hammer.
Godly.
Yeah. Edward Kane, 20 years old, is
Eddie
charged
Kane.
with attempted second-degree murder and armed burglary with a mask. Kane and the victim, another young man around the same age, had never met in real life, but they both played a game called Archage, a medieval fantasy massively
I knew it was some nerd ass
medieval
niggas. I knew it.
fantasy
I knew it.
multiplayer online role-playing game.
Nerd ass.
They get into that shit. Like, they really take it seriously.
You're supposed to be the herder. After that, you gonna kill him?
Hey,
What are you doing, Tommy?
I got a story about this shit. I'm gonna come back to it right after this. So, but I got a crazy story about some online gaming shit. Couple of them actually. But anyway,
What was the name of the game again? Say the name.
Archage.
Archage.
Kang flew from Newark, New Jersey, and Newark niggas is crazy anyway.
Yes.
Kang flew from Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida, after telling his mother he was going to visit a friend he had met while playing the video game, which technically wasn't a lie.
It wasn't a lie.
Officials said they didn't know how Kang learned where the victim lived. Upon arrival, Kang took an Uber to a hotel in Fernandina Beach, about 35 miles north of Jacksonville, and then bought a hammer at a local hardware store.
Yo, he was on business for
Oh,
real.
yeah. Kang went to the victim's beach home, which was unlocked around 2 a.m. And, unlocked, nigga.
Yeah,
the victim was walking out of his
wilding
bed.
out.
So he was walking out of his bedroom when he was confronted by Kang, who hit him in the head with the hammer. The two struggled as the victim called for help. His stepfather responded and helped to restrain Kang until police arrived. The victim suffered several head wounds that were not considered life-threatening. He received staples in the hospital, so he really fucked him. He fucked Buddy up.
Good.
Once in custody, Kang told investigators that the victim is a bad person online. And he also asked deputies how much jail time people get for breaking and entering an assault. And they told this nigga, like, well, you won't be playing video games for a long time.
Yo, I'm about, there's a B&E and second degree.
Oh, he going to jail in Florida?
And
He
in Florida, you get all
at
the
least
time.
10. He at least 10.
Oh, but at least 10. And you serving every minute of that bitch,
Oh, yeah,
too.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's gonna be PlayStation 8 when that nigga get
Yeah,
out.
right, for real.
He ain't gonna know the buttons or nothing.
Right. We gonna be fighting like this.
It's gonna be a whole new shit.
So you like fantasy games, huh?
It's always
Yeah,
them
you want to
people,
play a
though.
game?
You
nigga?
want to play a game, huh?
Man.
You like role play, huh?
Role play,
Okay,
bro.
yeah.
What is that?
So I got a funny story, a couple of them actually, on some online gaming shit. I had my first job out of college. I used to work at McCormick Place. I was like on some AV tech shit, right? My boss was a huge ass nerd. He was a piece of shit for one. He was also a huge ass nerd. And he used to play like, and this was in like 2005.
Okay.
This is 2005. And he was playing this online fantasy game, right? And he met his wife
Off the game.
off the game.
I know somebody
Right.
like that.
But he was telling me this story about how his wife was cheating on him, but not in the real world. She was fucking with somebody like in the game. But he was explaining it to me like she was really cheating on this nigga, right? And he was like mad as fuck. He was telling me like he was like really venting to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just sitting there confused as fuck, right? Wait, but she's not fucking him for real. but she's fucking them on the game.
On the Sims.
And I didn't even know this is 05. I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, I'm PlayStation 2, nigga. We play NBA 2K. You know what I'm saying?
Online back
right,
then.
right. This is as far as the games. Like, I mean, the only thing I knew about online was going in chat rooms and meet bitches. But like, you know what I'm saying? Not playing video games. This is a whole other world. Like, confused the fuck out of me, man.
It's deep.
Yeah, Xbox, I think was like 05 or 06 when they came
Xbox
out.
Live?
When they first put
that shit,
put that you had to
Yeah,
buy that.
but this was like some online PC
Yeah,
shit.
you
Like
talking
this
about
was
some whole other
yeah,
shit.
they was on some. I'm talking about.
I'm talking about Halo.
Yeah,
Right. Roads and things.
Yeah,
and they
no,
own
these-
home to
yeah,
play the game.
These niggas like had like a whole like separate world. Like they really like lived in that shit. And they took it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like it was.
I mean, to be fair, she was cheating, but still, nonetheless, it's like that's kind of that's some nerd ass shit, bro.
Wait a minute.
So
So did he meet the girl and kind of find out it was his wife?
No.
His wife, he already met.
So they met through the game.
Got
married.
Okay.
And then she started cheating with another nigga on the game, not in real life, but on the game.
But that's really cheating.
That
Because
is
that's how
cheating.
you met your man.
That is. I mean, they say how you get them is how you lose them.
Yeah.
You know
Ain't
what
that a
I'm saying?
bitch? That's
bad.
proof right there.
Now that's crazy.
Second story. Lil Will.
Right. Yeah. I remember, yep.
So one day, I'm on the red line, right? Coming home from work. If you're not from Chicago, if you are from Chicago, you know exactly what the fucking red line is, and it's gonna make this story a whole lot more sensible. All right, so I'm on the red line, right? I'm on the train, and there's this large group of white people on the train, on the red line. So when you're downtown, white people on the red line, not that big a deal. Once you get past 55th,
and they still on that?
and they still on the train, I was like, okay, what the fuck are these people doing? You know what I'm saying?
Where
and
you
they
go?
they got cases of beer and shit. You know what I mean? And so we ride. So I'm like, man, because you know you can only go to 95th. I get off at 79th, right? So I'm looking like these niggas are still on. I'm getting off at 79th. These niggas get off with me. So I'm really fucking curious, right? So my OG, she had called me because she knew around the time I'd be getting off. She was just coming from the store, just when the Dominics were still up there.
Oh yeah,
Who's
she was
Dominic?
Right.
No, it was on the 9.
It was on 79th, yeah. So she was coming from the Dominics, right? She was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm right here. You getting off the train, I give you a ride back to your car. I'm like, bet. So I get off the train, my mama put in the shell, walk to the shell, you know what I'm saying? So, and I had to wait for her for a second. She wasn't really there. She was lying and shit. But she she pulled up. So we driving down Wabash, and I see the same group of white people.
How many of it was it?
It was like at least 7 of them. But they walking down Wabash from 79th Street with these cases of beer, but now Lil Will is with them, right? So now I gotta know what the fuck is going on. I'm like, Mama, pull over.
Pull up right now.
So I go up and I'm like, so I go say what's up to Lil Will. And I'm like, nigga, what is what's
going on?
What is happening here? You looking like the Pied Piper walking through the hood with these white people. Come to find out, these niggas was from England.
Oh my God.
Not from London, like rural England. These niggas met playing Call of Duty. And they got so close playing Call of Duty that these niggas came from England to come visit this nigga, right? So
That's crazy.
So I had to find out more. So I ended up going to this nigga crib afterwards, and these niggas was cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We were drinking a whole bunch of beer out there, smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Talking crazy shit. Yeah, they was cool. They was cool as fuck.
Downtown, and they just came out.
I don't know where the fuck they was staying. They wasn't staying on. So they were. They went.
Where'd you get on that?
So I guess they. I don't know if they was tourists. I don't know where the fuck they was staying. All I know is they was on the train.
They was not from here.
They was not from here, and it was pretty fucking obvious. Like after a while, but like I said, once they got off on saying
past 55th is obvious.
Yeah,
you could be going to 95th, like you said. Yeah,
you could be on your way to Beverly.
I've seen like a few, but not groups.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They might be by themselves. They might be by themselves.
No better, they take the metro.
Right.
To Beverly.
Yeah. But a large group of white people. Yeah, shit was crazy. But because of online gaming, bringing the world closer together. Sometimes not for good things.
I do like, Call of Duty. Cool. I don't think I met nobody off Call of Duty.
Nah,
back in the day.
I play online.
Not met.
I play Tekken online. That's the only thing I do. I fuck niggas up in Tekken, but that's pretty much it.
I beat your ass, Tommy.
And then
I play with people.
Shut up.
But I don't talk to much because I know it's a whole thing. You can talk to motherfuckers and shit while on there. I ain't doing all that shit.
I only played online a little 2K here and there. But then after a while, I didn't like the connection. It didn't feel the same as the way you play in real life, so I stopped playing that. But Call of Duty, the only shit I play online. Yeah, I play Grand Theft Auto online, but like I don't need to meet nobody. Nah. You know what I mean? Like
shit is wild.
It'd be cool. I mean, you know, I see it happen on the internet, and I'd be like, all right, that's cool. But
yeah, I mean, it's just like you just
Chicago,
meet like
man.
it's what they call it
in this land.
what they call it when guys meet other guys, and you be like, man, you cool as shit.
The Blue Oyster nigga? What are you talking?
No.
That sounds weird.
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I think D.I. Cole made a joke about it. He was like, you ever met
a cool ass dude? He said, you ever met a cool ass dude? You see a nice ass?
Right. And then y'all start talking and y'all know each other. You be like, you know what? Oh, what nigga? What's up, nigga? Right. You went to nigga. I used to fuck with dude. That was my nigga. G.
Hell yeah,
like,
I remember that joke.
You just meet niggas and shit. Yeah.
Okay, you got to frame that differently.
Yeah. You said the Blue Oyster. Does that even exist?
Nah, it was fictional. But everybody, if you from a certain age and niggas say the Blue Oyster, you know what the fuck we talking about.
I don't. What the fuck is that?
You don't know what the Blue Oyster is? You ain't never watched Police Academy?
Hell no, I never watched the Police Academy.
Oh man,
the Police Academy? Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
36. I mean, I'm 45, so
yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
44,
a bit younger.
So. Yeah, you a dime over me, brother. Like,
I was watching that Revenge of the Nerds. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
The age demographic is a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess you gotta be a certain know what the fuck Blue Oyster is. But speaking of Blue Oyster, somebody just kind of escaped it, kind of, sort of. Free the guys, man. The Ohio jail accidentally frees murder suspect because of typo. And this shit just happened. This nigga might still be out.
It was Johnson with an E in it instead of an O in.
Nah, it was a different number. So this nigga's name was Amarion Sanders.
Amarion
with an A.
Touch.
No, not O Marion, A Marion.
A Marion. Another Marion.
Yeah, another Marion. Was mistakenly released Monday after charges were dismissed against a man in an unrelated case, and the court case number was entered incorrectly. Man awaiting trial on an aggravated murder charge was mistakenly released because of a clerical error. My bad. And a warrant was issued on Tuesday for Marion Sanders, who's 22, of Cleveland, who was being held in a Cuyahoga County jail on a $1 million bail. Because it's all because they released another. They were supposed to release another guy, but they got their numbers, the case numbers, wrong. So the nigga that was supposed to get out still in jail, and the motherfucker that wasn't supposed to get out is out here roaming free. So they got the nationwide manhunt now for this nigga. They still ain't found him.
The nigga was supposed to get out now, sitting in jail for $1 million bond. That's just fucked up.
So I'm pretty sure they released. I'm pretty sure they released him.
They probably released him,
but so this happened on June 26th. So there's a good chance that he's still out here somewhere. You know what I mean? So
I'm like, man, that's y'all mistake, man. Fuck that. I ain't going back. Fuck you mean?
First thing to Mexico. I don't really understand what niggas be doing. Like, they get out of here. They be going to see their friends. And
man,
right. Fuck out of here, bro.
You'll never guess what happened, bro. And then next you know the police not
gonna real tips in front of
right.
Man, guess what, man? I stood in front of the line. I stood in the line.
I'm going south, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I am
as quickly as possible.
I am driving as far as I can.
First thing smoking, bro.
I'm out of there after that. Get me on one of them little boats.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna talk to one of my porters. Like, how you get to Belize driving?
I'm gonna fuck around being Cuba or some shit.
Right.
You know
That's a whole lick right there, boy. The God didn't bless you, man. You going to your partner house?
Right. Fuck out of here.
I'm out.
But he just deliberately murdered somebody, or what happened?
It said, he pleaded not guilty on the murder case, so. You know, he could be innocent. He could not be innocent. But
get out of here then. I'm gonna root for you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna root for you too much because I don't know what you did. But get out of here. Right. You're smart. If you're listening to us now, get out.
Run.
Stop talking to people and
matter
leave.
of fact, you shouldn't be listening. You shouldn't be nowhere with internet connection,
You shouldn't
nigga.
be able to hear this.
Right. Nowhere with internet connection.
Somewhere gone.
Right.
No phone or nothing. Eat some fruit.
Right. And somewhere in the jungles, nigga, climbing trees trying to get coconuts.
People need to watch. I think all criminals should watch Naked and Afraid. If you want to learn how to survive, just watch that shit. I mean, you're not going to really do what they do. People go off their couch and go on that show and leave in the second day.
And die.
Yeah, for sure. They have some shit going on that they can't get over. But, hey, watch that shit. You might find a way to eat some climb a tree and eat some coconut and shelter yourself.
I've went on a deep dive and watched that a few times. I was like, these motherfuckers is eating. She like, well, this plant is.
Yeah, and I'd be like, how the fuck you know that plant is that?
Right.
That one's poison. Like,
right. I'd be like, this one lady, she
the same lady drink some dirty water right after that and be sick for the rest of the show.
Gee, this one lady, she ate some berries and it was over. She had to leave the show.
I've seen everything on there. I've seen everything. People be so thirsty they finally caught something, and the thing they caught was like the last of the good parts of it, and it wasn't good for them. Type shit. It'd be bad, but hey, or they see some like old bananas on the ground and they'll eat them, and they wouldn't be bananas for real. They'd be some whole other shit like. This wasn't bananas. They be on there doing stupid shit, and they don't get paid if they win. That's
they
the
don't.
part. No. They do it for the pride and the glory.
Get the fuck out
Get the fuck out of here. This whole time I'm watching this shit like that. Well, who gonna win this
I've
shit?
been watching that shit for years and nobody's ever gotten paid. They get the joy of being able to complete the 21-day challenge.
You talk about hitting the lick. You got a whole show where you ain't got to pay.
Ain't got to pay nobody? Shit. All that advertisement money is essentially yours for the most part.
You got to pull them out when they finna die, or if they say if they break something and they be like, you need to just come on out. But most time they don't pull people out until people complain. Like they'll sit there and throw up for 4 days straight, and then they'll be like, "I need a medic." And then the medic will come.
That don't make no damn sense.
And the medic will be from the country that they in, damn near. So like, you don't even understand what he's saying.
That's crazy. I think we talked about this shit before, man. That Into the Wild. Y'all ever heard?
Yeah.
I don't heard that. What was
that white boy. It was a while ago, man. He was like rich, like generational wealth. And he was a trust fund kid, and he decided that he was going to give away. When he turned 18, he gave away his trust fund and decided he was going to like live off the land. So he ended up basically like hitchhiking and found his way to Alaska, right? And you say he was going to live in the wilderness, but once you got out there, nigga, you don't know how to hunt. You don't know how to catch fish.
Yeah.
You know how
what I'm saying?
dumb you got to be? You could
And nigga, it's like bears out here.
bro, like you could have
alive.
kept your inheritance and did the same shit.
Dude, they just be we talked about it on the pod. I met a dude that came to Starbucks on 53rd. The nigga was from Michigan, and he walked from there to Chicago. And he had a whole Facebook page, and he said he was going to walk down to Atlanta and then head over to California. He was one of those trust fund babies. And he said he grew up around a whole bunch of rich people, rich snotty people that looked down on people that had blue collar jobs. But he was like, I just felt that was wrong. So he like, I wanted to be homeless to see how it feels, so I would never treat anybody of that way.
Damn, you got to do all that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I did not have to feel homeless.
Look, you know what? I took a picture.
You gotta be homeless. You treating motherfuckers with respect.
Gee, I took a picture with this nigga. He had a staff. He said he used to go to. He learned at Starbucks at the end of the day they throw away all the food. You know what I'm saying? We used to throw away yogurt, sandwiches, all types of shit, pastries. We got to throw it away at the end of the day. So he made it a point to make sure he was near or at a Starbucks during closing time to grab food and take it to his tent, eat, wake up in the morning, and start his day.
He still got his money. He gave it up to
No, he said the only thing he had was a regular flip phone. He was like, I don't want no money at all, none of that.
But his money's still gonna be there waiting.
Right.
on him.
Yeah, his money's still on wait.
Right. So he's still rich. Okay.
He's still
all right,
rich.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
All right, so now he's still rich.
give this shit away.
But he was just like, it was. He said he watched a documentary that I actually watched on Prime, and it's about a whole bunch of rich kids that they deal with depression and a lot of weird shit because, people treat them differently. One dude was like, you can never tell who your real friends are because you have this and they know you have this. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know if they're trying to be true friends with you or they just trying to be friends with you because your family owns Carnation Milk or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it.
But yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's other ways to do it.
It's other ways.
I respect it though. Look, if you want to be homeless, just give me some of that.
Right,
Tell me
exactly.
your story
You know
and
what I
give
mean?
me $1 million because I need it.
Right.
Fuck all the bullshit. I need it bad. Just like you need this, I need that.
But the grind and hustle, right? You know what I'm saying? We talk about how some, in our circumstances, how we come from nothing, we build something. You know what I'm saying? You have built this festival that everybody's talking about.
Well, I helped.
Well, you curated. This is your
somewhat.
thing.
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, tell us more about that.
It's called Kheemerfest. It's my brother's festival.
Okay.
He played. So it started in 2020. He plays in a rock band. So he played the drums. He grew up playing the drums. He got out of it, and one of our guys never stopped playing, and he does pretty well for himself as a drummer. And we grew up around a lot of musicians and stuff, so he knows people, but he got back into it after he finished college and came back home, and just as a hobby again.
Right.
And ended up getting into a band with these guys. They found him off the internet, and that's kind of how the homie told him how he started getting gigs was off just hashtagging drummer and shit like that, and people was finding him and paying him to play the drums, and that's how he started his thing. Okay. And so my brother just started doing it just because he already had a good job, but he ended up getting in a band, rock band, and they do all right. They like a Maroon 5 kind of band.
Okay.
We'll say. They didn't have nowhere to play during COVID. COVID was dead. Nothing was going on. Everybody was at home just getting money. Right. It was so boring. I'd rather walk the world. I'd rather walk the earth. So he gets him the idea to do a live show with the guys in the band, and it went from that to getting a group of the artists that we knew, or just random people that he knew more so, and they did like a mini festival type of thing the first year. This 2020. Second year, we ended up getting one of our friends to headline it, who does music, and it grew. I think the second year we also got a stage. Third year was last year. It was like our biggest year so far. As far as like production wise, we had a backstage area and shit. We had like Power 92 came out, Heroes came out.
Okay. Y'all had Heroes?
Mm-hmm, Heroes food truck. Okay. They came out and they wasn't free, but they was there. So you had to come in, you get your food from them if you wanted to. It was other places to get food. They have vendors and stuff like that. Okay. And it's pretty much, we went from doing it like, the main thing about it is showcasing local talent in a festival environment. Most people don't get the chance to perform in a festival until they get somewhere. Right. And if it is, it's always something that's not catered to the music like that they may do. It's more so catered to whatever the event is. You might get to perform at the Rib Fest or something like that, but that doesn't have anything to do with what you do. So it's like, it's just an opportunity. But this is more like showcasing Chicago talent or Chicagoland talent. And it just went from that to we would try to get like somebody to headline, and we got Cool Kids this year as a part of it, and then we ended up getting BJ. Right. And I pretty much just helped him. That's fam. That's the family. I mean, Cool Kids is the fam too, but like BJ is, that's really family. But it was just like me using what I can do to help him. And that's pretty much what I do. I be DJing for him, DJ no requests. They don't get to ask me shit, and just do my thing. We have a nice little time. We got it's all been put together by people we know. Just as far as like the help we've got, like we got help with Haymarket. We do like a karaoke at Haymarket, somewhat monthly, but I would say more so bi-monthly or something like that. We do, and it's a live band, and our band is major hitters. Like they play for everybody from. Some people names I can't say no more, but people who were somebody but that we can't say now. People like Mary J, Jay-Z, all of those people. Hey, so these are musicians that play for us every time we do something.
That's cool.
And Chicago is like that though, and a lot of people don't know that. A lot of the musicians you see on these stages, a lot of them is from the crib. A lot of them. We just it's a community within itself, and we a part of that community, so we bring them in. That helps us get artists. That helps us cut costs. So it's like, I don't have to pay for your band to come out because your band is here. Right. And we could get you. We can get you something, we can get you with the people that you already play with here. So it's like, we use that type of stuff if we can, but it's just about pulling everything together and doing something different. I feel like the thing we do different than everybody else is that it's catered to the local artists. It's not really, like, we use those. We wanted to pay. We was blessed with the 2 headlines that we got this year. We didn't try to do it like that. My goal was to try to get 3 people that everybody knew and space it out between the show to keep people there all day. Right. Yeah. We ended up getting 3 people everybody really know. We got 2 people everybody really know, and 1 person everybody should know, Adam Ness. He an R&B singer. Yeah. He is raw as fuck. Yeah, I heard that. So it's like he's a part of it. We got Cool Kids. We got BJ. We also got Gorilla Social. We got another band called Wild. We got this real dope band. damn, I can't remember their name off the top. They somebody who won our competition for bands. So we do like a competition to get 3 spots.
Okay.
So I would say we try to do like 9 to 10 performers for the event, and we try to do a competition for 3. We kind of hand select the others. We try to showcase as many different people as we don't try to do too many comebacks. But if it is somebody who started with us, we try to keep them in because you started with us. But we just try to showcase as many people as we think is decent. And I mean, you know, on the business side, I need you to sell some tickets. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like if your name don't bring anything, that also is a problem. I don't need you to have 3,000 followers or anything. I just need you to have 5 people to buy a ticket. 5.
Right.
10 would be great. 20 would be amazing.
Right.
5 is what I'm asking.
Right.
3 at least. Like, people have to have somebody, because it's like you're not getting paid, but we're catering towards you. Like, we giving you a tent. You know, we giving you free food, free liquor. Whoever came with you, we making sure they straight.
Right.
All we asking you to do is sell some tickets. We got you on a flyer. We got you your own flyer. So it's just like making sure that everybody work together to make this thing work, because everybody else, they got budgets. They got people. They got Bud Light. They got
major sponsorships.
Red Bull, and we don't have none of that shit. We don't have nothing. It's just the guys. That's all we got.
That's dope as fuck.
That's how it start.
That's dope as hell. But that's how it starts, though.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you're evolving, like, rock music or that type of environment, because, like, you know,
because the band we got,
man,
they black and they cold.
Gee,
but
like,
they so cold. Like, if y'all come,
I'm coming.
It's gonna be. You're gonna understand what I'm saying. They should be something bigger than they are so far. But it's just like we try to find those people too. Like, I want it to be where if somebody get on, they got on, and this was one of their first times performing somewhere was here.
Yeah, I love seeing that, because it's one cat that I had booked for Boogie Nights when I was doing that promontory, named Sam Mitchell. And he got a show at City Winery, came out with a whole guitar album. Okay. He was just playing on at the NASCAR joint on stage, like all type shit. And every time we talk, he like, bro, you was like one of the first people to put me on to a show.
Yeah.
And then I just started gaining confidence to doing more shows.
Right.
It's always that one, especially when you find like dope ass talent, you be like, bro, you should be fucking. You should be everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
About my homie Marcus Kinsey. He go by Kinsey, I think, but you find him on Marcus Kinsey most times too. But he produced for a lot of people. He did a lot of stuff with BJ. He do stuff with the Jonas Brothers. Like,
that's cool.
He worked with them for a long time, so he's been able to work with Nick Jonas as well by himself. He's my main friend in the industry of the musicians. Like, the person I talk to the most, I would say. I got big homies who I grew up under who are them guys too. But like, this is my guy. Like, we smoke blunts together. We kick it.
Yeah,
he's cold. Like, he makes his own music. It's just about being out there, putting yourself out there, showing people you. I do my best to try to make sure people know who he is. But he work a lot. This man working with Janet. He's on tour with Janet Jackson right now, playing for her. So like. Nice. He gets great opportunities you can't turn down when you know, and then your skill is here. You know, this where your money is right here, so I understand, but it's at the same time, his artistry is, that nigga cold.
Yeah.
That nigga cold, he a Chicago ass R&B nigga, but he mastered talk box, so he don't do auto tune, he do talk box.
Also the Roger Troutman shit.
He really on
dope.
that. He's Chicago Troutman.
And people don't be. I'm glad you said that, because people don't be understanding the difference. Of like with auto tune is just software. You set it that way, set it and forget it, and just do
program.
Well, auto tune. I mean, the talk box. You playing the notes that you singing
with a tube in your mouth, like you sick.
Yeah.
And you got to sing through the tube while you play these chords.
Yeah,
these chords got to be right for these vocals to come out the way you want. It's a talent.
Yeah,
and it's like he's cold at that. Most of the time, if you hear BJ stuff with a talk box on it, it's him. So like,
BJ, dude, BJ was my stock guy technique at Evergreen Plaza. That's how long I've been knowing.
Yeah,
BJ been cold since then.
Yeah, they whole family cold, bro. They whole family of singers. So it's like it was destined for one of them to do this, what he be doing. Like, Scooter, his brother Scooter, it's BJ, his oldest brother Aaron, He write gospel. He sing gospel. He write R&B though. He wrote for Tyrese. He did Stay, I think, for Tyrese.
Okay. That's dope.
And he did some other songs for other people as well. Now he got like a school out there in Cali where he teach kids music.
That's dope.
He and his daughter's an actress. So if you ever see BJ post his niece and she's in a new movie lately, it's been going on the last like 3 or 4 years. That's his oldest brother's daughter. He's a crazy singer. His song, he can sing crazy. His shit sound like auto-tune. His regular voice. Then they second brother Scooter, he the hands-on guy. He do everything else backstage. He do the tech stuff. He do the making sure everybody in order shit. He do the making sure they shit is together before we get there.
And that's
not even
skill.
showing up if his shit ain't together type shit. He's running management, but he do that for Tyrese. He's Tyrese's personal assistant at one point, sometimes still. He work with everybody. Yeah. But he could sing crazy. He just don't do it. He's a guy I'm with Tyrese, we on the road. He play the drums too, so we don't have a drummer, I just play the drums. Well, you don't have a background singer, I sing background. Because he sang background too. They all sing background at sometimes in their career. That's one thing I had a problem with the BET Awards with. The tribute to Usher, they chose to go all women. I think they said he decided that, but I kind of feel like they was trying to set a message of this R&B is dead thing like they be trying to do. And they are trying to make it where like women are killing niggas and everything, which is facts.
Right now.
And right now they are.
Yeah.
But don't act like it's not nobody who couldn't have did that tribute for him and did justice. He had BJ, Kenyon Dixon, you heard of him? R&B singer. Yeah. And Eric Bellinger. They all sang background for him at the same time at one point. For us.
Word.
Oh, wow.
How you not have all of them do the shit?
Exactly.
And Eric Bellinger go to so yeah.
Eric Bellinger.
Like these niggas sang background for him at the same time at one point. How you don't have them do it? You know, that's just an easy call. Right. But that's also not knowing what you're doing thing to me too. It's like that's an easy call.
And you know, in BET they going after the hot names.
Yeah, they want people to watch it real bad.
Yeah, they want that name to pop out. Like, you know, like Tiana Taylor is obviously, she's a big name. She in the news for all types of other shit other than music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She's only big name with us. She ain't that big of a name. Her net worth ain't that great. Not to say it like that, because it's better than mine. Not to disrespect her.
Yeah.
What I mean by that
but amongst black people, we hold
her to a high standard in our culture. But I feel like the problem with BET is I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe the people tell them no, but it'd be just like a clown show a lot. It just be a lot of a clown show. So like, you can only hang on to the Keke Palmers and the Tiana Taylors because we don't have the people that we got. They not coming to this.
Yeah, Beyonce and Rihanna ain't finna pop up there.
I want them to. They need to.
Yeah.
And they want to make all these. They try to make it like, well, we should do something else. We make something like, no, we need to treat what we got like it is, even though we don't have it. It ain't ours.
It's not ours.
It's not ours.
I mean, I really think BET Awards should separate BET Hip Hop Awards and BET Awards. I think the BET Awards, not really.
But there's two separate shows, but it is kind of the same.
I want them to do BET Awards and do strictly. Black entertainment, your writers, movies, your directors, your actors. You know what I'm saying? Make it a black tie. Make it a black tie affair where people have to really dress up and come and perform. And then you may get a Beyonce or a Rihanna because it's marketed different. And then have your hip hop BET Awards strictly for the fuckery.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes all of these things could be rooted in a little bit of European whiteness, you know? So maybe we don't do the tie affair. Maybe we do the kick it. Maybe we make it more Essence Fest. Yeah. It's still classy, but it's black.
Yeah.
It's like we do try to mimic white people shit, and that'll turn me off. Yeah. That ain't our shit. I mean, but what makes us feel good is what I'm.
A big ass award show is sneaker ball.
I'm just
sneaker ball.
Yeah, I mean, but
there you go. We just put on suits and shoes.
Right.
They love that shit.
I mean,
niggas love sneaker balls.
They love a sneaker ball.
I kind of get you saying, but at the same time though, that's almost like saying that we. Like black folks don't like being, dressy and wearing you see what I'm saying? It's like
I'm not saying that we can't dress up. I'm saying black tie is a little too that. If we gonna go all the way to the essence, the Africans don't dress like that. They dress in they most extravagant shit,
traditional garb
together.
Yeah.
Everybody got it on. So if it could be a class of way we do it. I'm just saying like formally white. Too classical. I don't need a grand piano up there. Ain't nobody here could play piano. You feel me? I don't want it to be in that regard, a mimic of
the Oscars.
The Oscars and
oh no, hell no,
Grammys. I want it to be black. however we make black make sense.
It could be more like
Cause it's hard. Cause I mean, like we love Hennessy. Hennessy ain't black.
It's not. It's not. But niggas do love Hennessy.
Niggas love Hennessy.
All the advertisements is black now though, because they know.
Yeah, they know.
They know.
Them niggas used to never fuck with niggas, and now they got Nas doing commercials.
Nas,
Hennessy.
They did have, and right before that they had Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao.
I don't think he
was
talked a
doing
lot in
Hennessy.
his.
He didn't.
He probably didn't know how to pronounce it.
You can't have too
They
many
said, "What
lines.
is this you want me
They
to say?"
tripping because they're really the Japanese, bro. Is it the Japanese who love Hennessy the most?
Because they love what they love.
Them,
They love
right?
what niggas do.
But no, they was on that. Well, maybe it was still niggas, but they was on that in the 60s and 70s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you see like old video. Was it the Japanese or was it the Chinese? It's one of those two who love Hennessy. Like,
Well, the
you
one that
would
like
watch
niggas is
old
Japanese, so I
kung
would
fu
say that.
movies, and they'd be with the. It might be the Japanese. I don't want to say nothing wrong. I'm not saying nothing wrong. I like all people. I don't want nobody to say me crazy. Only time they'll get me like that is in a skit because I could write it out. But when I talk, I might say something crazy. I try not to say too much. But you watch one of them old ones and they had that shit in the background. They be Hennessy. They be pouring it up. They be pouring it up in them old films and shit. Why?
Now I gotta go back and watch. I gotta go
Check
back
it
and
out.
watch
It's
Five
one
Deadly
of the
Venoms
two,
and
but
see
I
the
think it's
motherfuckers that-
Japanese though.
It's probably Japanese.
It's probably.
They
you know,
fuck
it's
with that
probably
hen
is.
dog. They like that. They look at us like, haha, you just getting on this nigga.
You think Tupac put you on the Hennessy?
Right. No, sir. It was
Right, because I don't even fuck with Duce. I fuck with Duce. It just gives me heartburn.
Oh man, I can't fuck with Duce. I had one
saying?
real
It gets me
bad
off.
night off that Duce. Yeah, I went to the motherfucking what's that spot? The cesspool of thoughts. It was on the
Adriana's?
east. Nope, it was on the east side.
On
The
the
strip
east side.
club,
Oh,
right by the church, right by House of Hope, down the street. The factory.
Factory,
Oh.
nigga,
Factory.
One of my worst nights ever off the hen.
R.I.P.
I
the
never
factory.
go in
Yeah,
there
RP the
again.
factory. Yeah,
R.I.P. the
R.I.P.
factory. It was really disgusting in that place, but hey,
it was.
yeah, some good
Pure
times.
debauchery.
Oh yeah, nah, it was all the strip clubs. Cause I know niggas went Red Diamond a couple of times, and that shit was crazy. But all
Red
that shit
Diamond
was
was trash too.
Oh,
It really
Red
was.
But at
Diamond.
least Red Diamond had strippers. I went to the factory. It was like 3 strippers in a whole building. It's
Nah, it was
3,000 people in this
the
bitch.
regular women that were coming there turned into
Turned
the
to
strippers.
strippers,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They were coming. You didn't pay to get in here. Now you
yeah.
in
Now
here
you
taking
take
your
on
fucking clothes off.
Shit, they made their money back too.
It
Probably.
sure
something.
Right.
Because I mean, shit, it was BYOB.
It was BYO.
Niggas
that
used to
shit
come
was
in
wild.
there
And
like
we
with
brought-
15 bottles. You be like,
We brought Duce.
it's a wrap.
Horrible night.
I remember my brother. Ferris had to work. We did 3 events there, and I remember the second time I went. I usually get there about 30, 40 minutes before he get there. Make sure I get the envelope first. Text him like, I got the envelope. He's like, all right, I'm on my way. And I was just like, bro, this shit don't feel right tonight. He like, why? What's going on? I'm like, bro, these niggas is coming in here with like cases of liquor. And it's like 10 to 15 of them. Like, you can't
You was
drink.
at the factory?
Yeah, I'm like, you
You
can't
already
drink
know
all
was-
that liquor,
yeah,
bro.
You never know that was gonna be a bad
Like,
night.
it's just, it doesn't, it ain't, it was an all white type of thing.
Oh,
So
no.
niggas was like, you know what I mean? And he was like, you think we should do it? I'm like, well, we already got your deposit, so you gonna have to come. And he came,
30
and
minutes.
sure enough, as soon as he got on, we felt that energy, and he was like, yeah, I'm not. As soon as I'm done, we out. Cause niggas was just doing
All
the
white
most.
niggering.
Now, yeah, shit used to send up there. I mean, that's part of the reason why it's closed now. Part of the reason.
Yeah, we
there
gotta-
are other
Yeah,
things that
hell
happen,
yeah.
obviously.
Well, you know,
The
the
parking situation was horrible in that.
Oh,
bitch.
yeah.
The parking was
the
terrible.
parking was horrible, and then also
And that was a death trap too. It was only one way in, one way
Bro.
out.
yeah,
one way in,
yeah,
one
no,
out.
for real.
That
Yeah, that's
one
what I'm
road,
saying.
All
Yeah.
that shit, terrible.
and the owner, he got killed at Goose Island.
Right, he got
Yeah.
shot in the head.
He got
Right.
shot over
That
there.
was it had been closed for a minute after
But they
that.
was on the verge of opening.
Opening
That's
back because they
yeah.
had they did a Valentine's Day
I remember.
opening thing.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like a soft opening They had steaks and shit. They was making food. They tried to make it like an Atlanta spot.
yeah,
And then that
yeah.
shit
Because I think
happened.
Fife and Deuce was part of that because they remember they was doing the video for it. And I mean, the club on the inside still looks the same. Like they cleaned it up because somebody I know is in real estate. He was actually trying to sell it now as a
Yeah,
nightclub.
they're trying to sell it. Yeah.
Because they actually repaved that road now. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a Chick-fil-A coming right there, and they got like a little strip mall.
Right, because that whole area has kind of been developed a little
How
bit
they
more.
gonna give
Wait,
us a
what?
Chick-fil-A when they fuck up the chicken? Why they wait to give a niggas Chick-fil-A when they fuck? Now Chick-fil-A's finna pop up everywhere now since the chicken ain't the same.
Nah,
That's some bullshit.
Yeah. Nah.
Wait a minute, hold on. There's gonna be a Chick-fil-A next to the factory.
It's gonna be a Chick-fil-A.
Well, it's like on that corner.
By the
But the Walmart
Culver's and all of that stuff is
Yeah,
with a
with
Walmart,
the
and the
Walmart.
Potbelly.
you
Yeah,
talking about
because they done built that.
111. You talking
Yeah,
about
yeah, but
okay,
they done built that
right.
area up now. It's now because when the factory first came, there wasn't none of that shit right there.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Pullman
right
is
off the
getting it over
expressway.
there,
You talking
though.
right? Okay, all right, okay.
So you'll probably see the factory back open like in about
I
another
don't
year.
think so, bro.
They need to turn it into a
That bitch
steakhouse or
cursed.
something.
They're gonna have to change the name. Yeah, they gotta
cursed.
do something. Yeah,
They
too
got-
much.
yeah.
Too much shit
that
happening there, bro.
Steakhouse and make it black-owned steakhouse or something. You know, black people only open 3 days a week anyway. Everything we open, we only open 3 days a week.
Definitely not open on Mondays or Sundays.
And we charge you 18% gratuity no matter what.
And
You by yourself? Oh yeah,
18%.
hell yeah.
Three of y'all, 18%.
And I swear to God, Joe, I've been to a spot because sometimes it feel like you trying to get me, Joe.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
They
I don't
always
like
try to
that
get
shit because it's just like, okay, I can't start a tab, but you gonna tax me gratuity every time? Like, bro, like you doing that intentionally.
I
So
don't have liquor here, but you could bring a bottle, and I charge you a cork fee for every single bottle you bring.
every single
That's
one.
crazy too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think
Yeah.
niggas be I mean, I have a very big grievance with black business. More so the restaurants. They be having too many things I don't understand.
Yeah.
I really don't like you opening it up for 3 days a week. I don't like that. I don't like having to pay $40 for everything. You know, I be
Right.
feeling like people be going too far, too hard, and then they be trying to say, well, you do it over there. Everywhere I go that's Italian ain't $40.
Right.
I could go get a fucking pizza from an Italian spot.
Yeah.
And a lot of authentic Italian spots don't really be that expensive.
No,
Joe.
not the real ones.
Like the real Italian
The real
spots.
ones, the ones the Italians go to.
It's one I go to, man.
They
It's
got high ends, but
Yeah, it's one I go to, Joe. It's right off the Gold Coast, man. It's like on I can never remember the name of it, but I know exactly where it is. You know what? It's a H&M right by the water tower. It's in the
Yep.
cut.
Yep.
It's down
Yep.
the street
I know
from
exactly
it's
what
an
you're talking
AT&T store in the corner, and it's an Italian
Oh,
restaurant
right by
there.
not too far from the what's his name? From the Hancock building.
Yeah, it's right across the street. No, well, it's on the other side. It's on the
Oh,
street.
but no,
It's
no,
a little
I know what you're
Italian
talking about.
right.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
That
about.
motherfucker
Yeah.
is nice as fuck.
Yeah, I know
You know
exactly
what I'm saying?
what you're
And they
talking
do
about.
not hit you over the head with the prices, Joe. Real,
just
super
be
nice
like,
spot.
Harold's is my best black restaurant. Even though they still hitting me now, they hitting you with $15, $16 for wings. And
Oh, yeah,
wings.
well, the price of
Prices
wings is
went
good.
down.
Yeah, the price of the price.
The
but
price
you know-
of wings went down though.
Yeah, but the price is
But
not
not
going
at
to
the
go.
restaurant.
That's what I'm saying because once the prices go up, they not going to bring that. Yeah, they not going to bring that.
I
I
remember-
remember for them
Right.
6 wings.
I remember talking to Corey. Corey's like, nigga, you know how much a bag of wings costs nowadays? Shit.
Nigga, you go to Pete's, you can get a bag, three-pound bag of wings for $9. Y'all crazy. I take my wings and make them at home. I brine them motherfuckers up, all that. I do all types of wings.
And
at home.
they sell mild sauce at Peach now.
Hell yeah, I ain't got
Gee,
no
why
money.
is
By
the
the
mild?
gallon.
Why
By
is
the
Harold's
gallon.
mild sauce like $8 at Mariano's? That's just
Yeah,
like
it's
$7.99.
expensive at Mariano's. It's cheaper at like Fair Play and shit. You get a Fair Play, I think it's like $5. I was like, damn, at Mariano's that shit say $7.99.
Yeah,
Mariano's
That
be
shit
taxing.
crazy.
Yeah, it's because of
Don't read.
Mariano's, you know.
Yeah, Mariano's, they like, man,
shit
we ain't
crazy.
trying to even sell you.
So
niggas
how do you feel about, you know, you talked about the local artists. How do you feel about the Chicago music scene right now? Because to me there's a lot of dope artists out here. I'm more on to the musician side. Like I like a lot of live bands and R&B singers and shit like that. I think there's a lot of older rappers that just think they just need to stop. And you know what I'm saying?
It's
I mean,
a nice little wave of Chicago rappers I think that's coming up now, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's quite a few that I think eventually gonna make their mark. You know what I mean?
Is it drill?
No.
Nah, it's not
No.
real.
Like, I
my
think
my
it's real,
favorite that I feel like Chicago artists right now that don't never get. I think he's starting to get a little bit more play, but like just in Chicago, but he needs to be. But you know, Jew Jilla.
Yeah.
Man, I fuck with Jew, him and his brother, man. But Jew, I'm talking about like one of the sharpest in terms of lyricism. You know what I'm saying?
Jew is raw.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
remind me of a young Hove sometimes, for real.
Yeah,
No lie.
yeah, and he a cool ass nigga too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I fuck with Jew.
Yeah.
I like Jew. I like Rufus Sims is nice.
Rufus Sims.
Yeah, I fuck with dude.
Another cat, Pirate Ring. I be fucking with him.
Fuck with Ring?
Yeah, I fuck with Ring. You know what I'm saying?
Vic Spencer.
Panamera P. Yeah, they got that whole
Panamera P.
Because they be fucking. You know what I'm saying? Because they be working with.
Vic Spencer still out here.
Yeah,
Vic Spencer been out here. He don't stop. He one of them people who just won't stop. So he don't care what nobody doing. Yeah. He don't care what nobody do. He gonna just do his thing all the time. So
y'all gotta put me on the other ones, bro.
All these niggas is, and none of these niggas drill.
No, they not drill.
And there's no disrespect to drill.
But do you like Fat Money? You heard Fat Money?
I'm not up on Fat Money.
Oh man,
What's that? What is he on? What's that standing for?
He from Markham. He from Harvey.
He from Harvey.
Harvey
World.
Harvey World.
Now, Fat Money to me is the best. He probably the best of that like street rap shit, like that whole. I don't want to. It's kind of drill. I guess it's drill, but it's not really drill. It's like he raw. He raw. I can't explain it. You just gotta hear it.
I'll listen to him.
Fat Money is
I'll listen to him.
He worked with Kanye. He write a lot of, well, not a lot, but he writes some of Kanye's stuff. You know what he wrote? He wrote that A.B. song, that Antonio Brown shit. That when he
he wrote that shit.
He wrote that shit.
That's crazy.
But he raw though. He his shit himself is raw.
That's one thing. That's one thing I think a lot of people don't think when they think about Ye, whatever. Ye has brought a lot of Chicago artists and gave them credits off of
for sure.
Just creating like 3 bars. Like, say it like that. All right, cool. Hey, put your first and last name there so you get the credit for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know. King Louis was the same thing.
Yeah.
Louis was out there all the time. Bub J out there all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Still with him. Doing stuff. A lot of people don't talk about that side of Kanye. Kanye definitely does look out for the city.
Nobody talk about that because he makes everything else such a thing. Nobody like talking about him. I don't mind because I'm a Gemini and I understand that shit completely. I understand him and Tupac and fucking them niggas. I understand them more than anybody. I also understand Donald Trump. I'm not gonna lie. I understand him. I don't agree with him all the time, but I definitely understand him.
How do you feel about the election coming up?
Man, I feel like the country is doomed. It don't matter where we go.
Right
we could
now,
do this. Like everybody got an argument for everything, and my thing is we still letting these same 2 groups of people work together in the back and act like they don't in the front, and tug at us and make us think we matter. They did this shit, nigga, when Hillary won the popular vote and still lost. When Al Gore won the popular vote and still lost. Do y'all understand nothing we do really fucking matter? That's why I be feeling like people shouldn't get so
emotional about the shit.
So emotional. I want to go back to when we didn't talk about politics. When it been like, when people ask you who you vote for. You remember when you did not ask those questions?
Yeah. Like, you understand politics and religion. Yeah,
they need you to talk about it now.
Yeah. Right.
Really tell me. They still don't want to talk about religion, but really tell me who you voting for.
Well, they're so intertwined now, especially like on the far right with the Republicans and shit. Between that, like, and because it's not because like, and I've talked about this before, man. The Christian fundamentalists. I remember reading an article way back in like 2010, 2011, how like the Christian fundamentalist groups were like infiltrating politics.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and like. So to see this shit happening now, like, damn, these niggas really did this shit, bro. Because all of this far right shit, these is all like crazy Christian. That's the whole thing with the, you know what I'm saying, with them outlawing abortion and all this other shit. It's all in the name of like, all in the name of like Christianity. Like,
I mean, to be fair, that's how laws are based on anyway.
Yeah,
so wherever you go, wherever their religion is, their base laws are going to be based off of that. Their policies are all going to be based off of religion in some way, shape, or form. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, that's Catholicism in America is fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? So everything is going to be based off that foundation. You know what I'm saying? So the far right, if you want to call it what it is, I guess, is more traditional in that sense because they are sticking to that fundamental. The Bible says this is what we fucking with.
Yeah, but the Bible says a whole lot of shit that we don't do.
I know. I'm just saying.
But they cherry pick based off of what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that too. Some of that stuff.
Yeah,
I will say some of that stuff that they be doing. I understand why they do it, even though it seems bogus and it seems wrong. I'm not gonna say it on here like that because
Right.
I just don't want to start those conversations.
Right.
But we could have that conversation after.
Right.
But it's just like they have these, the way that they do, they have these ideas that may be right when it comes to morals and standards.
Right.
But the way they go about it don't be right. And
fucked up.
it's just, but it's cutthroat in reality sometimes. And some people don't like the cutthroat shit. And the Democrats just tug on people's emotions more so.
Yeah.
That's all they do. My problem with the whole shit is it's two 85-year-old niggas doing it. That's all I care about more
Yeah.
so. It's like we could talk about everything else, but both of these niggas have a high possibility of dying within their terms.
Before the 4 years.
Like,
That's a whole fact.
why do I want Joe Biden? Don't even know his fucking name. Some days
And it's crazy.
Sleepy
like,
Joe.
that's not fair to us. You
No,
know what I'm
it's
saying?
not.
And then
It's
you
not.
try to tell me this is the same nigga who told me I was not black if I didn't vote for him, and because I knew he was going to win, I didn't vote for him because I knew he was going to win. I was I'm vote for the green. I ain't gonna vote for Trump, but I just can't go that far. But I will say, he's 100 years old too, and these niggas play golf together.
right,
That's why I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
These niggas
Yeah.
kicking it, they be having fun, they be drinking bottles.
Because at the end of
You know what I'm
right,
saying? They be at the club together, and then they act like they don't like each other in front of the people.
right. Because at the end of the day, they got shared interests. Because all these motherfuckers are super wealthy.
Yeah.
Everybody that's in Congress and the House of Representatives, all these niggas is millionaires.
It's
you know what I'm
people
saying?
who done donated to both sides. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big donators to both sides. So it'd be like,
Yeah, that's
we
real.
don't I don't get myself involved in the emotions of it all. I let it play out because like in reality, when I was out working once when Trump won, the day after Trump won, and I went to this lady, I saw this lady, she was crying. And she looked at me and she said, "It's fucked up, isn't it? Everything's gonna be okay." You crying though, lady.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Because after that, they made it seem like the whole world was gonna change for niggas. Nothing changed for me.
Not at all.
Nothing.
So
Nothing.
I do remember because I'll always remember that day because there was a collective, what the fuck just happened vibe
That next
that next day because
That nigga sat there and did that when he won. He was like, these niggas really let me win the motherfucking thing.
because it was so ridiculous because he was, I mean, the whole grab by the pussy thing, it just happened right before the election, right? This nigga had all these charges, all these trials, and all this other shit coming up. And it was like, okay, because everybody was just like, okay, all right, he's running, but there's no way he gets the Republican nomination, right? Then he got the nomination. I'm like, oh, that's surprising that they really gonna do that. Okay, slam dunk for Hillary. You know what I'm saying? And then the nigga won. And it's just like,
Nigga was sitting there. Like, what was the lady name on MBC? She was like, yeah, that just happened.
Yeah.
Like,
it was very, very
she
like,
paused, like,
I feel like the world froze for the
yeah,
whole day.
but
That happened.
But say what you want in terms of like, so did it change from our day-to-day life?
No.
But the world since that happened
It
has been very, very fucking different.
has changed.
Especially when it comes to politics. And so my thing is now, because like I said, I don't really get caught up in that shit either. Because I remember, like, looking at the shit right after it happened, and then all like the alt-right shit started coming out, and then he kind of like he hit with the Muslim ban and all that shit. He came out the gate on racism fire.
That nigga said we building a wall.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Stood back.
saying? we getting the Muslims up out of here. All you turban wearing motherfuckers got to go. You know what I'm saying? And we building the wall so the Mexicans can't come in this bitch and take all your jobs.
Is that what he really
Right.
said?
Nah, he ain't do none of that shit.
Did he do it?
Nah, he ain't
They
build
had-
no
I don't
motherfucking
think-
wall.
no, that's not
They
right.
built
They built a wall.
they built like 5 feet of that
What'd
shit.
you say,
I
Chris?
said, did he really say that?
Did he say it?
Like, did he mean it? Did he really say that? I'm just curious.
He definitely said.
Okay, but he knows what's funny about what's funny about all that. A lot of motherfuckers wishing that wall was built right now.
Hell yeah, they do.
So I gotta ask, can we just come to because
Here
all
we
this is
go.
cool. All this is cool.
Hey man,
Here we go.
The one that like no real shit, cause like if y'all listen to me, y'all know I love playing the devil's advocate. This shit is fun to me. I love it. If you really think about it, one thing Trump did that I absolutely love, he got a lot of you motherfuckers to start paying attention to politics. Because let's be real, a lot of people that were before Trump won, all everybody gave a fuck about was if, especially in our community, if somebody blue was in office. You didn't give a fuck what the fuck person was saying, what he was doing, what it's doing to your taxes, none of that shit. You just gave a fuck to make sure the color blue was in and color red was out. Mm-hmm. When Trump came into office, people really started to pay attention more and more and more. And if you notice now, people are actually starting to pay attention so much that you don't want Biden in office and you don't want Trump in office. So if anything, Trump, in my opinion, did more good than bad in that respect.
Okay.
That's thing one. Thing two, a lot of these whole things we talking about, oh, yeah, he want to kick the Mexicans out, da, 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 da. A lot of black folks now wish Trump come back in office because of the illegal immigration issue. Now, am I saying I'm one of these people? That's neither here nor there. Right. But I need to, what I really want y'all to do is take your feelings out of this shit and be objective. Objectively speaking, fuck your feelings. Objectively speaking, what did he say or what was he attempting to do that would not benefit you?
I think that's the same thing.
Well, me
American.
personally,
American.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, he didn't necessarily change. Like, my life didn't change, right?
Yeah.
Nothing that Trump did, and we've talked about that before. But what I will say, like, in terms of how people act and behave outwardly, especially when it comes to politics, has drastically changed.
Even the way they use the internet, like
the way they use it,
crazy.
Like, so it's just like when people talk about saying the quiet part out loud, like, that's just what motherfuckers do now. People say whatever the fuck is on their mind, like, and it's almost like they follow the Trump model, because Trump say whatever the fuck he want, and it's like he gets more and more popular. So people, it's almost like, and it's like they're it's like clickbait all the fucking time. They just want to say shit to get people riled up. You know what I mean? And it's like half of the shit that they don't really even mean. It's just like with the internet in general. People be out here saying shit like on podcasts or whatever. They say wild shit just to get reaction out of people. Mm-hmm. And I really think it's the same shit with politicians. They say shit just to get a reaction, or they see that the Trump fan base or the voter base, which is one and the same, right? They see that they like this extreme shit, and no matter what the fuck, like, they're gonna support him regardless. So they follow in that mode, even if they don't necessarily even agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
your hat is green, you're a lizard. That's one of them things they did. They made people lizard people. Y'all don't remember that one?
The motherfucking the QAnon shit. Yeah, bro. Yo, I've talked about that shit before when the motherfuckers was in Dallas waiting on John F. Kennedy to come back.
Nigga, these people are crazy.
We talked. It was an episode a while ago, Joe. These motherfuckers. This was about two years, maybe 3 years ago. They had this rally in Dallas. Thousands of people came. Right. That John F. Kennedy was supposed to come back. He wasn't really dead. Right. He was supposed to come back, and he was going to come back and lead the people against all the lizard people and the motherfuckers and the pedophiles, and they drinking children's blood and all this other shit, right? So, but
I've never seen
you watch The Boys?
Nah.
Oh man, it's the same shit.
Yeah, I need to watch that shit.
That is oh my god, none of y'all watch The Boys?
Nah, I mean, because my kid been telling me to watch. Yeah.
Hold on, time out.
You watch Boy Shonda?
Y'all are missing out.
Yeah.
Especially with conversations like these, like
it's literally exactly what's going on.
It's just like a
I'm
superhero.
I haven't watched it though.
But the kicker with that shit was there was a journalist down there interviewing people, right? And I will never forget this shit, bro. She asked this woman, so if he doesn't come back, if you don't see him today, what will you think then? And this woman responded, well, I would just think that he decided that this wasn't a good time and he was going to come back some other time. Mm-hmm. So it's like people have gotten to the point where, like, it doesn't matter what you say, any sort of arguments, anything, any sort of evidence that you try to, like, because of the internet and people don't vet this shit, because you see it all the time. People will post something and the internet will run with it, and that shit will turn out to be not true.
Yeah.
You were just obviously you post that shit about the Haktua girl. People made all this shit up about her her father was a pastor and she got fired from her job, and none of that shit true.
She was like, I'm 21 and I'm a bartender. And my father's far from church and I don't know him.
But it's like, so
you got hot to that thing.
Right. So now Like, cause like
Classic.
so like feelings trump facts. Cause right now facts, what's real, what's not, is completely subjective.
And that,
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. So like what you say is because like even with like the sky, I mean you got about the flat Earth motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
You got the diehard Drake fans.
I mean, I'm just, but
They would not give it up.
Delusional group.
You know, but here, like, it's fun. That's one of the reasons why at least I try my best to not have conversations about politics and shit like that, because all of it now is just like it's just cult shit.
Yeah.
Like especially like when you talk about people that's on the far right, like talking about when it comes to people that's on the far left, you know that the narrative right now is that the GOP takes over the Senate if they take over this Congress, and if Trump gets in office, what will happen is the world will go back to like the 1700s, 1800s.
We're going back to the Handmaid's Tale.
We're going back to the Handmaid's Tale. Black folks are going to be in slavery. When women are going to lose their jobs, they're going to be all going to be handcuffed, and they're just going to be used as baby making machines. Like that's the nerd. That's the and the people like literally like somebody came at work. A woman came to me and said this. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm so afraid that Trump goes in office because we're going to lose our jobs and he's going to bring back slavery." Like white woman that said this shit to me. You're gonna go, he's going to bring back slavery and this and now I'm trying. I wanted to say so bad, shut your goofy ass up.
They more worried about of the 2025 Act, which is a lot.
That Project 2025 shit, which is
does anything in there suggest what I just said?
It doesn't, but and I also think that they're fear mongering with this shit.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what
what I'm saying. But it when that case of extremism, I'm just saying, although different in the literal sense of what it is, it's the same as far as how fanatic it is. It's just so fucking goofy.
But it's a microcosm for the world. I feel like because there is no more like gray area. Like it's like everybody
black or white.
Yeah, like
is
everybody
black or
like,
white.
Everything is like extreme. You know what I'm saying? You can't be moderate when it comes to certain things.
So
it's just like, and people can't have different opinions, right? Like, and we can't like respectfully disagree. Like we amongst sensible people, right? We can have a conversation
over some shit that we can't control anyway,
and we don't have no fucking control.
Exactly. We have no control. And like you said, to your point, which makes perfect sense. And I tell these people shit all the time. Trump and Biden don't hate each other in real life. I don't give a fuck with them, but they're part of the same group. Mm-hmm. So the fact that oh my God, they the good boys. Thank you.
You see how Obama and Bush be kicking it?
Thank you. And I said this on the other episode. Remember when Bush was public enemy number one? He hates black people. And then what happened? Now remember the whole thing when Obama was getting inaugurated and George it wasn't candy. He passed Michelle Obama some candy. I'm like,
and they hold each other.
It's like, how are y'all not seeing it? We used to hate him more than we hated Trump. Are we not seeing this?
Oh yeah, George Bush was public enemy number one
for real. And then it's like, but it's like, how are y'all not? Y'all still don't get
Buddy
it.
threw his shoes at that nigga. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah, he threw. We almost got a shoe senator. Who said that? Somebody's Uncle Murder. I think Uncle Murder said he almost got a shoe senator.
And the dude through them shoes might still be in jail though.
Right, or dead. Shit, they weren't playing with his ass.
We live in a wild time, guys.
Oh yeah, what a time to be
wild
alive.
time.
Man, I swear to God, bro.
It's never been wilder. Even though people lived through Michael Jackson's Faces and all of that, it's still never been wilder. Prince Booty was out, and it still wasn't as wild as this.
Hey, you know who reposted my shit? I had posted. They had a clip of Flex playing Michael Jackson. Remember that movie?
Yeah, with Flex.
Flex.
And I added him like we would never forget. That nigga added me.
And what it say?
And reversed it and put a confused face on it. I'm like, nigga, don't act like you was not in the worst movie ever.
You know what you did.
You know what you did.
You know what you did by accepting that role.
Now you gotta be faced with that forever, man.
Forever.
That was horrible.
Forever.
Man, before we get out of here, man, do you want to talk about the Kendrick and how you feel about this whole LA thing?
Man, I don't feel like nothing. I feel like I knew who was gonna win from the jump. I said this from the jump.
Yeah.
Shit. What they been on? 15, 20 years? They almost been out?
Yeah.
It's been like 15, 16 years they've been out. I've been saying it since the days of the days. When I first heard Kendrick Lamar, I went in a room full of rappers and I said, he's the next guy. It was me and my brother and one of the guys. And we walked in there and we was like, man, y'all niggas. They was more like, y'all niggas better tighten up because this nigga here.
He coming.
And they was like, that shit whack. blah 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 blah, and none of them niggas rap no more.
Man, you know, hey, I said the same thing when I heard. Matter of fact, I said that, and I called this shit years ago too. When I heard the Section 8 tapes, and then when I heard when I heard Childish Gambino, I said them two niggas for sure are going to take over, and especially Kendrick. And the fact that people really thought that Drake was going to be able to beat Kendrick is crazy.
So you know why people thought? Because people look at it as a popularity contest.
Numbers, numbers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you look at all the album sales and all the hits that Drake got. You know what I'm saying? But you forget this is a sport. It's a combat sport. You know what I'm saying?
Combat sport, yeah.
And what I appreciate, Kendrick was really on some psychological shit. He really like you talk about assassinating the motherfucker's character. Kendrick wanted not only to kill Drake, anybody want to be like Drake.
Him,
the whole everything Drake represents in the culture, Kendrick went after that shit. You know, and I kind of agree with it because I do feel like there is something to be said about that shit, where that's like how much you sell and just how popular you are shouldn't dictate everything.
How great you
and
are
that's not to say,
that,
that's not to say that Drake ain't talented, because Drake is one of the most talented motherfuckers.
You can't take away with Drake talent,
but
man.
But like you said, it's like the fact that people really thought that Drake was going to be able to win in a battle of music,
of rap,
of lyricism,
of rap.
Of lyricism.
While Drake was singing, Kendrick was rapping. While Drake was acting, Kendrick was rapping.
Right.
Drake showing up on SNL, Kendrick was somewhere rapping. This nigga really raps.
And
like,
they do push-ups at the same time.
Stuff like the nigga walks around, wakes up in the morning. At one point in his career, was waking up in the morning and just rapping, walking around the house rapping, walking around the studios and shit rapping.
He had a song. One of the first songs I heard from Kendrick was with BJ.
Was it Faith?
I think so. When they was on, they was on the. Oh man, God.
It's probably BJ's song. It's probably the other one.
I can't think of how it went.
Yeah, the piano.
Yeah, it was a piano, and they was outside.
Cushion Corinthians.
Yeah.
That's BJ's song.
Yo,
no, is that his?
No, I think that's BJ's shit.
That's BJ's song.
I think we had to fact check that afterwards.
Look at that.
But I was late, a little bit late to the Kendrick party, so I didn't get on to Kendrick until Good Kid, Mad City. So I went back.
Great album.
But when I heard, so I would hear about Kendrick, motherfuckers be talking about him, like, you know what I'm saying? And then Don't Kill My Vibe blew up. So I'm like, let me go listen to this nigga everybody talking about. Nigga, I heard Money Trees. I'm a Kendrick fan. Once I heard that shit, and then like when you go to like the way he puts he's so meticulous with the way he does this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Cold.
Like, I mean, you can tell he's mastering his craft. Like he really Drake really just want to make hits.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like
he's
Kendrick,
good at that, yeah.
Kendrick really cares about the art and the culture of it. You know what I mean? And when you look at the fact where like hip hop culture is bred from the streets, like no matter how far pop it goes, the essence of it will always be born out of fucking strife and poverty. Shit came from the South Bronx, one of the most impoverished areas ever in the history of this country. Like niggas, like you walk through the South Bronx in the 70s and it's really literally burning buildings, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit look like Beirut or some shit. This is where hip-hop was born from.
Drake don't know shit about that.
He knows nothing. You a white boy from Canada at the end of the day. For real. Yeah, your daddy black, but your white mama raised you in Canada.
And he ain't claim his daddy the first part of his. Everybody can remember that part.
Until he needed that black shit. Until he needed that black shit. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to let everybody see your pops and see that you got this black
he
father.
He tell his pop to shave that 1970 porn mustache.
Fit his suits. Tailor them suits, my nigga. Them
you know what? One thing, Drake is the worst dresser too.
He's a horrible dresser.
Horrible dresser.
He's like the Michael Jordan of rap, nigga.
Horrible dresser.
Horrible dresser. Yeah.
Like I looked at that shit like, bro, I can't even defend you right now.
But when you look at like a hip hop battle, and your character, your lineage, that shit gonna come into question.
Yes, sir.
Right. So Kendrick solidified.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Like you can't doubt this nigga's cred. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga's plug.
And he's the only nigga. I think he has to be literally the only rapper from LA that can walk through any fucking hood and won't nobody touch him. Any neighborhood. No, I'm telling you.
Maybe right now.
Maybe
right now, but LA.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? I mean, they killed Nip, Joe, and Nip was a king.
I know. I mean, Nip, but that was one. But that was one of his. That was somebody that he knew though. That wasn't like a. It wasn't like an op.
But that's what I'm saying. But
it
all
was in his neighborhood. That's something different.
So
you know what I mean by
It's
that.
a little different though because Nipsey is in a gang for real.
Yeah,
and
Nipsey
they
was
like,
a gangbanger. You know,
like him and Q, they respect each other, but they never really could fuck with each other like that off the strength of the way that they gangs interacted. Even though they both Crips, like with some whole other shit. So I feel like. I kind of agree with you. I don't know if now I do think Kendrick probably can walk around everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I say. Now he could and that's why people was talking about because it was so many people had opinions about the Pop Out show, right?
Great performance
and how many people he had on stage, right? You know what I'm saying? And
he had the whole state on that motherfucker.
Yeah, and people don't realize like you know what I'm saying because like the gang culture in Cali is way different than it is here.
Of course.
And even though we got our shit, and obviously like this shit was born and bred here.
And that shit come from here.
Yeah. Right. No. Yeah. Because like all that shit came from here.
Moved up.
Yeah. So but the way they do they shit,
it's different.
Way fucking different, bro. Way fucking different. So that's why it was so important to have all them people from different sections, from different hoods, all on stage, and everybody good. You know what I mean? Like shit like that.
That might have stopped some murders. That might have stopped a lot of murders. Could have had motherfuckers. Could have had some conversations. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing about it is like this not like us movement right now.
They got them billboards all over now.
Nigga, we about to go into college football season. Every band is about to be
all
playing
the
this
black
shit.
bands finna fuck.
The thing about you know what? This is my opinion. Drake lost to Pusha T. Mm-hmm. And what he do? He just chilled for a couple of months. Came back with a summer banger, and he's back on top. That's all he gonna do.
Drake's career is not dead, but this is different. This is definitely different.
His character is assassinated. This time. The last time they tugged at him being like they tugged at the same things, but they didn't do the deep dive onto it. Like this time, it's like if you smart, you looked at it where like the dude got attacked. His base of who he is attacked. It wasn't just like you can't rap better than me. Like nigga, you can't even be one of us. You're not one of us.
Not like us.
Like they think it's just the song is deeper than them bars. Them bars is fun and fun, but like what you tried to go to Atlanta to spice your shit up because you was already getting Tupac.
Right.
It's like a lot of shit. The whole what we talked about before we started with the whole I want to be gang, I want to be with the shit.
Right.
Like nigga, you not like
you
that.
Ain't like that.
And
I wish you would have stopped.
I remember like when 2016, 2017, when all of the black police brutality stuff was going 2020, people was wondering like I remember people specifically saying, why don't Drake talk about that? And I'm like, Drake not from here.
Right.
Why the fuck would he talk about something? None of his friends is getting beat up by the police.
None of his friends.
None.
They don't have that, and they don't have that experience.
They don't have that. They barely niggas. I was so surprised that niggas got shot in Toronto.
I was surprised they beat up Rick Ross.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Toronto. Toronto get busy though.
Yeah. It's like Caribbean.
Toronto get busy.
Like for like his house to get shot at. Yeah. Somebody got shot in front of his house. Somebody got shot in front of Weekend house.
Yeah.
Like y'all getting that deep? That's crazy. Cause y'all wait to see y'all got money to get like this.
Yeah.
But it's like that here with nothing.
Every day.
Every day.
That's
a fact.
Man, over here.
When you think about but one last thing before we get up out of here, man, like, cause Kendrick also brought into question people that collaborate with Drake. Cause he mentioned 21 Savage. He mentioned Future. He mentioned the Baby. You know what I'm saying?
2 Chainz. Keep the family away.
Fucking this nigga had DeMar DeRozan in this fucking video, right? Mm-hmm. So now the people that fuck with Drake, that will make music with him, now they gonna have to think twice about that shit. Do I want to do this?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Am I gonna piss him off?
I don't think enough people. I don't think enough people have enough morals and values to do that. Because I think what it does is, in a way, the only way that it makes them question it is because of his vulture-like tactics and the way he is. Like, working with him only benefits you for the money for him to help you. But it's nothing more than that. He's not going to do nothing else for you. He's going to take your wave if he can, if it's worth it.
Yeah. He'll straight steal your shit.
Yeah, he might steal your shit and throw out 4 regular songs just to throw out from your shit so you could never do your shit.
And I agree. And I said that before. If I don't give a fuck when nobody say, when Drake has people featured on his album, if you listen to the song, the person that's featured, that's their song.
That's that shit.
But Drake is so smart. What he'll do is he will take. He knows he studies your swag. He understands your flow. He'll give you the beat. He'll let you do whatever on that beat. He will put himself as a feature, but then he'll put him as a main person on that song.
Yeah, he put the song on his album.
Like for example, to this day, like for example, perfect example, the song with him, 21 Savage, and Project Pat. Is if you
that
take Knife Talk,
Yeah.
you take Drake off that song, that shit is cold. The song when it was him and Kid Cudi, take Drake off that song gets
I like
cold.
that song better without Drake too.
You see what I'm saying? Like the song with him, Future, and what's his name? Young Thug. What's his name? I'm Too Sexy.
Yeah.
Take Drake off of that. That song cold. That's
one of the few Drake songs I actually be playing sometimes.
But right, and if any one of those main songs, if you take Drake off, the song is the same or better.
Yeah.
On
And
some
that's how
songs.
cold Drake is when it's about your side.
On the feature shit, I agree. I feel like most time he attach himself to somebody's feature single that's already nice. You know, he didn't need Drake. Like,
And he didn't need
the
him.
Summer Walker song
But see
did
that,
not
but
need Drake.
a lot of the times that's the record label.
Yeah.
Because you looking at
If
the
he
biggest
wanna do
artist
it-
taking Versace, like, yo, I want to be that record. You think Quality Control was like, nah?
No,
They're like, yeah,
but
let's do it.
I'm just saying.
That they belts.
Right.
But
but
you
in
boys, if y'all have a problem up in the studio.
But that's how big. But Drake is almost like LeBron James. You know, Drake can curate something that's against the rules. You see what I'm saying? Kind of like how LeBron can in the NBA. You see what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is.
Drake's like Jay-Z.
I want to say like Jay-Z now.
I mean, what I mean by that is Jay-Z used to attach himself to people to keep.
Oh
his
yeah,
flow.
you're right.
I mean,
You're right.
like,
No, you're right. Okay, I
half
give you that.
the reason
Yeah.
we know, I ain't gonna say us, but the majority of people who know Jay-Z, like Jay-Z is a superstar. Half of that reason is because he married Beyonce.
Because he married Beyonce.
That's a
Another
fact.
part of that reason is because of the whole Kanye
That's a
effect.
fact.
Most people don't know Dame Dash. Only we know Dame
we
Dash.
know
Right, yeah.
But that's facts though.
Even the Young Chris shit, he rapped like Young Chris. He took Young Chris flow, and
He did.
that's been his flow ever since.
Ever since.
And Young Chris never made it to that level.
Yeah.
But it's
No.
like Drake
And you
is the
see,
same
he-
thing.
and he
He
just-
takes
he-
somebody's shit,
yeah.
even if it's just a style for the moment.
he'll
He's
take
not gonna
that
keep
shit.
it forever.
Yeah.
Because he needs somebody else shit.
Right.
Because he not from this.
But that's what, and you can see it because Drake has been like you've had like 5 different iterations of Drake
Yeah.
throughout his career. Like he's been like different people.
Got different haircuts and everything.
Yeah,
for this
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
house
right,
music
yeah,
Drake.
Yeah,
it's
you got
like-
house music Drake randomly.
Right.
Randomly.
Right. You
got
know what I'm
house music
saying?
Drake.
Yeah.
We
got
Yeah.
R&B
You got
Drake.
Afro beats Drake.
We
and
got.
shit.
Afrobeat,
When my
yeah.
girl leave, I'm gonna go through her phone and see who she been talking to.
Yeah.
Drake.
Right, yeah,
We
yeah.
got Marvin's
Marvin's
room.
Room,
I
Drake,
know I'm
yeah.
better than your boyfriend, Drake. That's almost the same nigga.
I think
Yeah.
before the year out,
Brit-
I think him and CB is gonna really drop that out.
Drake.
Yeah.
After all the dancing Chris Brown been doing this month,
Man,
you
dude.
seen Chris Brown dancing this
Man,
song?
this nigga's
He in
Nick-
5
hey.
different countries dancing to Not Like Us. He like, yeah. All that
Yeah,
shit.
man.
But Drake been trolling. He been playing that shit in his shows. He been playing Not Like Us.
Did he really?
He take
Yeah, he's done it a couple of times.
Yeah.
He's
Drake
played,
played Not Like Us?
Drake has
Yeah.
played Not Like Us at concerts.
Y'all
Which,
serious?
swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
He's
a smart
taking the
move.
L.
It's a
He's
smart
taking the L.
Yeah.
But for
He's
him,
taking
but
it.
he's doing. But see, that's the thing. That's how
It's-
smart he is. That's
it's
that
not
he's
that-
smart.
No, I
It's
think
it's
he's
almost like when he rapped over the beat. I didn't think that was raw.
No,
no. Well, here's the thing. We all know Drake lost. Like that's okay.
I
that's
think he knows
solidified.
it. He knows
Yeah,
it.
he knows
He knows it.
exactly.
But just
He
stop
know
the
he
actions.
lost. The fact him playing the song at his concert is him admitting that he lost.
I
But
gotta see
he's a
this,
he's a
though.
troll. That's he's
No,
a troll.
I don't think he's a troll. Drake is trying to find a way to make sure he doesn't look as bad.
That's hurt.
Or he's going
That's all.
like
He's
just like
saving face.
just like
Saw his
right
face at
after
that
Rick
party
Ross.
the other day.
Oh, yeah.
That nigga
Just
looked
like
real
after
tired.
Rick Ross, that shit happened. The next day, Drake was on live, like Happy Canada Day with his drink, and did a little laugh, and they was like, "Oh, he knows about the Rick Ross shit." And he's like, "Shout out to all my Canadians out there, Vancouver,
Shit, see,
everybody."
You see what I'm saying? Like that
Drinking
fake
his
gang.
wine
Like, yeah.
His sip, and he sits there
Niggas
like,
drinking a
man,
wine spritzer, man.
right.
Golly,
This
bro.
man is the most famous rapper in the world. Well, not
Like,
really.
yeah, it's-
Second
it's
most
crazy.
famous rapper in the world after Snoop Dogg. Drinking a wine spritzer.
That's his shit.
Come on, dog.
That whole that 2-hour rap radar, he's sitting there drinking, talking.
He
like,
had it in the picture.
Yeah,
the thing, but that was
that's just-
something that. This is whole nother shit. One of them young girls said Drake liked. She said she went to his Drake boat. She was 17, 16, turning 17, and she brought her birthday in on Drake boat with her friends. It was like it was a boat that Drake rented or something, and they was all together, and he was just walking around drinking wine spritzers, and some girl spilled red wine or something on his all white fit, and he just looked crazy. He was upset, but it was like a story about a young girl and his wine spritzers. I'm just like, and then I see a picture of him this weekend, and he had a wine spritzer, and I was like, damn, Joe, like you losing at every angle. Like every angle. My daughter is saying pedophile at home. She still like Drake. When I say Drake, she be like, turn my bitch up. She know that song, but she said Kendrick Lamar. That's what she know won this motherfucking battle.
Probably A minor.
Yeah, right. I'm about to say.
She love that part. A minor. I said, look at him doing hopscotch. Look at him.
Right.
Crip walking.
Crip walking hopscotch.
Hey, that performance in that video was
That
amazing.
video was raw.
Oh yeah.
Very
I just think
amazing.
this was a great time. I think it was a good time. It was fun. Seeing another Gemini do something that I would have wanted to do. It's just fun to make fun of people sometimes.
You know, in the
Break them down real good.
So at first, when Not Like Us came out, I was like, he definitely won, but he didn't ether him. Now, I think Kendrick didn't, just based on like what it's done and like how it's gone like this.
It's going.
Dude,
wait till college football season.
Yeah,
This is gonna be a whole other thing.
And people mad, and it's like, do y'all remember Amelie? That shit took over for a whole year or more.
Amelie,
When
yeah.
T-Pain came out, that shit, West Canson, I still hear West Canson.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, what y'all think? We got this shit for 2 months and you tired already? Well, buckle up, nigga. He gonna put out an album. Hopefully it's an album full of bangers. Just let's have some fun right now.
Yeah.
Let's shit on niggas real quick, because I know you
love
raw, and I know you could rap like everybody else can't, but just make some fun for now. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun, man.
Real
Fuck
shit.
these niggas. Take it
All
back
right,
to
man.
America, man.
Hey man, tell the people where they can get these tickets at,
Oh man, shit.
and the location, the time.
Yeah.
You just
You know,
gonna have
shout out to the vendors.
So location is gonna be in Dalton, Illinois. I don't know the exact address, but it's not far Dalton. It's like right in the outskirts. It's like Dalton, Riverdale, and some other Chicago all meet in between at this one corner, and we just on the Dalton side.
Right, 147.
Yeah, it's on 138th actually.
Okay, yeah, right.
That way.
Yeah,
Where that little shit is.
There you go.
It's gonna be July 27th.
Yes, sir.
Tickets are, I think it's on sale right now, but $50 admission. You're not finna get to see BJ, Cool Kids, and anybody else. Even if just them two, you're not gonna get to see them two just
Not
themselves
for
for $50.
Not 50, yeah, absolutely not.
VIP is $75. VIP also comes with Jerk 48. It comes with
Shout out to Jerk 48.
Jerk 48, John Basul Tequila, Black on Tequila. We got them sponsoring the VIP liquors.
That's dope.
We got Haymarket Beer Company coming out to give out beer. We got
Shout out to Haymarket.
yes, sir. Shout out to Haymarket. We got Harold's Chicken Food Truck is gonna be there. We got other vendors there. But that's the date, July 27th. I'm gonna be DJing sometime at that point too, somewhere in there. You can get your tickets. It's gonna be on Eventbrite, I believe. But I would just search Kheemerfest. If I was you, I'd just go to our Instagram, Kheemerfest, KHEEMFEST. Simple as that. And look us up on that. Wait, sorry, KHEEMER.
I'm about to say if you got the ER.
KHEEMERFEST.
There we
Get it
go.
right.
Kheemerfest. Yeah, because his name is Keem. We call Lakeem is his real name. Keem is what we came up. This is what he came up with. He was like, "Should we do Kheemerpalooza?" I'm like, "No, it's too many paloozas. What about Kheemerfest?"
Yeah.
And it worked, I guess. So,
Yeah.
4th year. Bj.Chicago Kid gonna be there. Cool Kid's gonna be there. Adam Ness gonna be there. We got other people gonna be in the building. Get your tickets, man. Come hang out with us. It's BYOB. It's some a little BYOB. A lot of BYO weed. So you know. Have a ball with us. Come
Just
have
pull
a
up.
good time.
Yes,
and
sir.
we
Let's
cater
go.
to everybody. Not kids, though. No babies. And it's 21 and up. Ain't no kids coming in there. We not trying to get nobody drunk. and get in trouble for it. So yeah,
we want to be a fifth
man.
one. We wanted to be a fifth one. You know.
Yeah,
so,
you know, y'all come out, have a ball with us. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna definitely
Yeah, for sure.
I think we be there for like, I think it started 3 or doors open at 2. It started 3 from 3 to 11, but performances should be done by like 10:30 for real, 10 o'clock. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. If niggas want to go over, hey, they got paid already.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, all you gotta do is throw Tiffany that maid, throw a little side. You know,
you
she
know
already
what?
crooked. You
It's
know what I'm
crazy
saying?
you said that. I just got confirmation about her knowing about the festival just today as I walked in here. Tiffany know about the fest. Shout out to Mayor Tiffany out there in Dalton. We rocking with
mayor.
you. Best mayor. You let niggas do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So we rocking with her. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
Until you gone, we with you. We rolling with you.
I ain't gonna say shit.
No.
Nope.
Right now, she's the best man in the world.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
Nigga.
definitely on July
You
27th.
let my peoples eat.
Yeah, you letting us eat, and
Yeah,
I
let's
appreciate
go.
you. You definitely welcome in. We got all the John Basur for you. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you your own tent if you want it. Come through.
Oh, she
Rock
gonna
with
make her own tent.
Yeah, she gonna
She
probably
gonna be like,
come
nah,
in
this
and-
my tent.
My tent. That was whose tent? Mine. With my rider. Like, damn, you got a rider? But yeah, we out there, man. We just trying to do something for local artists and showcasing them off and get the bigger artists to help bring some more people to see them younger artists.
All right, let's go. That's what's up.
All right, man. Where do people follow you at, man?
Brother Producer 914 Media Group,
____.
both on Instagram.
Oh, Weezy K's, WAZEZYCAGE, IG and X.
And where they
I
can
got a
follow you
lot
at,
of
man?
stuff y'all saying. It's just simple for me. Larry is Legend on everything. Larry is Legend 1 on Instagram. So,
Hey, man, I'm your boy, Classic 1979 on IG. Make sure y'all follow Easily Offended Podcast on all major platforms, man. We are on our way out to Javen Palooza. Shout out to my peoples. Shout out to Full Fest. We had a great time there yesterday.
Full Fest.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the podcasts that was there. Herbert 2, Corner Convo, It's in the Zone podcast. Man, it was a good time.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, man, holla back. Enjoy your summer.
Peace.